Okay, getting player names set up now.
If you're doing player names, I'll like disconnect and reconnect just in case my internet drops out, so it doesn't fuck up all the names and stuff.
Wait, sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Should I disconnect and reconnect now so that if I disconnect in the future, the names aren't screwed up?
Sure. I think it'd be better if you just didn't disconnect, but
yeah,
that's fine.
Ideally.
Yeah. No, it's cool. Go for it.
I think Eric's pretty safe town at this point because he just turned into a dog, and the dog can't be Mafia.
Yeah, he doesn't have any thumbs.
Mafia.
Okay, so I have rolled all the rolls. I'm gonna start assigning shit, I think.
Right, wait, does Bear want to play? Bear? Couldn't Bear play?
Who's Bear?
Bear, you want to play Mafia? Huh? You want to play Mafia?
Well, we should have figured that out before you just straight up asked.
He said days are too long.
Then no.
No. I'm sorry.
Who is this random person we're inviting?
Check 6 Bear.
Check 6 Bear.
You wrote a lot on Team Liquid for StarCraft 2. And played competitively.
But didn't we just discuss our policies for inviting new people like 5 minutes ago?
That's why I was like, should we discuss this a bit? And then Phil was like, yo, right now. I blame Phil.
I blame Tim for even mentioning it on stream publicly.
Kill your cams, you noobs.
Okay, trying to get names set up.
Everyone who's still on there is Mafia.
DNF, kill your cam, bro.
Dude, he's Mafia as fuck. Look at this shit.
All right, roles have been assigned. Do your shit. Confirm your roles, pretty please.
Just so you guys in chat now.
Hey, check your messages, motherfucker.
Just so you guys in chat know, I am 100% town this game.
Reroll? What?
Everyone, check your messages, please.
Yeah, now you know what it's like to be mod. People are lazy bitches.
Lazy motherfuckers. Okay, so everybody in the esports town wakes up, and as they exit their little villages, they see none other than ZNF's brains splattered all over the front lawn.
That sucks.
I don't know,
bro.
You know,
Can't
with
even
a
hear
kill
you.
like this, I think we should just go to sleep. Maybe we'll get another good kill.
What? What?
I was making a joke
Ryan,
about killing,
5-second rule.
about ZNF being a good, about someone.
Fake Neil.
I'd like to
Formal
kill.
fake Neil.
It
Wow.
was a joke, guys. It was a joke. Come on.
Shots fired.
Come Come on.
Ryan,
Remember what I said
5-second
about
read?
punishing bad town play?
It's not bad town.
We just went over this.
No, it was a joke. There's a difference between bad town and joking.
I think what Neil's saying is Mafia punished Bad Town for us.
There we go. Thank you.
5-second reads are jokes are Mafia. Jokes are Mad
I
Mafia.
don't think DNF is bad.
Carlton.
Neil,
Especially coming
are you
from
saying,
Neil.
Are you
Neil
saying that
has
someone
a
dying
tendency
is
to
a
joke
joke
around
to you,
on
Neil? Is
Mafia.
that a joke to you? People are dying?
If people were dying in real life, it would not be a joke. If people die in Mafia, it's hilarious. I love first night kills. They're always so telling.
Actually, since there's no medic, it would be okay to sleep right now.
No.
By okay, I say
No.
No.
Town still gets 3 lynches.
What?
If you sleep,
Why?
if you exclude the Vigi, because there's no medic. So night kill is always going through. And as it is right now, if town mislynches 3 times, then it'll end on a Mafia night kill.
Yeah, but we're not
So if
going
you
to sleep
sleep
right
now-
now. We're going to talk
Bill.
for a while, and we may
Yeah.
decide to
Why-
sleep, but not
Why would
right
we go to
now.
sleep now?
That's fucking
Bill,
Mafia shit,
I
guys.
don't
was
get
just
it.
Tried this with 2 cops. They're not going to listen with 2 cops. They're not going to listen with 1 cop. So don't. No.
Guys, I think that's
Doesn't that include
really
you? Then?
a terrible thing for him to say. Clearly, I was making a joke, but that was not a joke, and I think we should consider, I don't know, maybe formaling him.
Are you busting your Mafia bros already?
I don't like it either, Neil. But like, no, I'm not ready to like formal him
No,
right
no,
off the
I didn't
bat.
say
Like
we
we
should
just said, we
formal
need to
him. I
talk
said we
about
should
this.
talk about maybe formaling him. Let's discuss this
Because of
because
the sleep.
that is actually a bad thing to say. You don't want to come out right away and be like, "Hey, yeah, maybe we could sleep," because otherwise we're just going to get killed. Like, the sleeping now is bad. Sleeping today might be acceptable, but not right now. Not until we actually get some reads. But now, at least I have a single Mafia read.
I mean, if you're pointing out semantics between me saying right now or me meaning today, then
Yeah, because
I'm
it
sorry.
sounded like you meant right now. It sounded
I
like
don't
you
know.
meant let's fall
I've,
asleep
I've
at the
watched
moment.
Phil play. I've watched Phil play a lot, and he would not stick his neck out like that if you're a Mafia.
Yeah, but
Just-
he wouldn't stick it out if it was town either. I think people
Yeah,
sticking their neck
you
out
would.
in a bad way is indicative of sloppy Mafia play. Not, I mean, you're more You're not more careful with your town play when you're Mafia. You're more careful with your town play when you're town. When you're Mafia,
didn't-
you're
I
a little
didn't-
bit looser with your town play.
I'm
I
way
disagree.
looser town than
I would disagree
Yeah,
with that.
I disagree completely.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'd like to
think-
support
I don't think
Ribo on
Phil is
this.
Mafia right
Ribo's the
now.
loosest town.
Oh yeah, dude. I try to make it so clear that I'm town. Like it's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, but that's not what I mean about being loose. What I mean
Like
is
talk,
you wouldn't
That's
say,
not what I mean either.
yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, do we want to talk about this Phil saying we should sleep right now stuff?
No, Phil is reading.
I think it's a good comment. I'll tell. I
Yeah.
think it's a good comment. Maybe I'm not gonna read into it. Him saying in the first 2 minutes of the game. You know, like
Why are we not talking about who died? Like,
yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I think there's
Neil?
more important things to talk about
Neil?
rather than
All right,
Phil
who do you think
pointing out
kills
a
Really?
game.
DNF?
He's a new guy. Who brought ZNFs into the group again?
Shindig?
That's just it, I think.
Bob? No, not me.
Who
Either
doesn't-
Bob or
who doesn't
Peter.
know in real life?
This
So-
is fine. No,
I thought
did-
Mango
play
did.
long
Didn't he-
enough.
Well,
No.
I've met him in real life. He goes to NYU, so I've met him once or twice, and I met him at events as well.
So
So-
ZNF is he's starting to become a pretty good player. I would kill him personally.
No,
Think
I
it's
mean
safe.
in real life Mafia, he's actually a pretty
Not
good
first
player.
night. Not first night though. I definitely wouldn't kill him first night, but he's definitely a pretty good kill.
Okay,
That's
I'm
what
a
I was
little
just about to
suspicious
say.
of Eric.
I'm
Like-
most definitely
That was a
suspicious
really
of
smart
Eric.
You
I'm
wouldn't
really
kill
suspicious of
ZNF
Eric.
when there's no medic. Like
Yeah, you could easily
You
get a
have it.
mango kill or something.
you
Like,
can
why
get
not?
anybody.
I think
So
that's
first
kind of
night-
mean. Like,
so first
most people
night-
are pretty
I would
good.
definitely kill ZNF, but not the first night.
That's what I just said.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
why is that suspicious to you?
Maybe he corrected himself.
It just seemed like you were trying to take pressure off yourself because you slipped. That's all.
I don't think I slipped. I was just saying that on the first night, it's a pretty good idea. I mean, just to go for somebody random that you don't know a whole lot about. Perhaps.
Can we get an Eric Glenn counter throughout the game?
I was actually looking at that too. It was a good
He's
amount.
on one.
It was
You
a
gotta
good-
pressure Eric early and he's pretty easy read, you know. So you gotta stick your neck out there.
Get the jabs
Well,
in.
then you guys
Yeah,
should be
you gotta stick him a few times.
really
You gotta
good
feel him out.
and, yeah, I don't know. Is there any kind of accusation on me formally? Because I was just pointing something out.
No. I just said suspicious. That's all.
All right. Fair enough.
Kimball, let's hear from you. You haven't Did much heavy? What do you think about all of this?
So far I have one thing written down. Eric supporting Phil. That's the only read I've gotten so far.
So, do you want me to comment on that?
But nope. My read on Phil is that Phil is town so far.
I agree.
This is just his mannerisms. Phil's one of those guys. He needs to work on it, but he's pretty easy to read.
I agree. I agree. I 100% agree. I think I even put him in my pretty safe town list just based on that one comment. I mean that could move, but for now, like
Based
I think
on
that.
what comment is
So-
he safe town?
Sleeping thing, I think.
I don't think I've ever seen Phil come out like that and just talk in the beginning. Like normally he stays quiet.
Wait,
So-
what did Jordan just say? What did Jordan just say?
I said, Neil asked what the comment was that made you seem town to Eric, and it was the sleeping thing that Eric said, like what he was just saying, that he didn't think that you would come out and say something like that right away. Neil was just wondering what the thing that Eric was talking about.
Anytime you come out and say something about sleeping, it's pretty risky because it's going to get some backlash from town. And if you're Mafia, it's probably not a good idea to say that in the first few minutes of the game. So I don't see that. I don't want to get into meta, but logically speaking, I don't think that he's Mafia based on that.
So he said something so stupid that he's got to be town, is what you're telling me?
But
I mean, no offense, Phil. No,
know.
there's
So-
nothing personal here, but that's kind of what you just said, right?
I mean, we can debate on if it was stupid or not. I'm just saying, like, just the fact that he came on and started giving comments like that, that's not his normal play style. So I think
the worst offender of like sleep calls is Peter, and Peter does it when he's town or when he's Mafia.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on.
Jason, I was just kind of curious because like I wrote down the same thing about Eric defending Phil after he said that because I didn't like the sleep thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then you were like, oh well, like the one thing I've written down is that Eric defended Phil, and then you said, but I agree. So I was just kind of curious as like why you were throwing that out there, like because it seemed at first like you were trying to like throw like an accusation against Eric, but then like you were like, I think the same thing.
I put it out there because it's the only thing I've written down. I mean,
Thanks, dude.
So, and the reason why I'm not supporting Eric, I'm just saying that like my read on Phil from when he was so he was one of the first people to speak, right? And what he said didn't make sense, but I still had to read on him just by his mannerisms that he seemed like, pretty relaxed. So, I mean, does that answer
it's
your
a
question?
visual read, right?
I think he's saying he thinks Phil's town, but he doesn't exonerate Eric at all.
Right.
Yes.
Like he might be latching on.
I got what he was saying.
Alright.
And his read on Phil is more of a visual read rather than a verbal read.
Yeah, absolutely. He looks like he's having fun and stuff. He always gets really nervous when he's Mafia.
Do we want to address Mango? I don't think I've heard a word out of him yet.
I was just about to say, the only thing that Mango and Ryan have said is something about Neil being Mafia.
So everyone
I
has
didn't
said.
say anything about Neil being.
Well, you said, Ryan, Ribo asked what your initial 5-second read was, and you said jokes or Mafia.
I said jokes or Mafia.
Which was probably a joke as
pointing
well,
towards
therefore
Neil.
Ryan's Mafia.
That
I'm just saying,
Perfect logic, perfect
it's probably pointed towards Neil,
All
right?
right,
And then
I'll
Mango
tell you.
also said
You know
something
what?
about Neil.
You know what? I said I'm gonna talk more. My cards right now, I would be extremely comfortable lynching Eric and going to sleep. I'm extremely comfortable with that right now. Just saying.
Yeah. I would back it. I'd like to talk a little bit more, but if that's
I'd
the
love
end
to.
result
I'd
of
love
today,
to. I'd love to hear what Mango has to say. I'm just letting you know how I feel right now.
Like here's the problem with that. Like when you get a good read on somebody and you come out and you support him, just like that, that's like put suspicion on you. That's why people stay quiet. I just want to put that out there.
I also want to say when I mod, I can tell you guys will start putting suspicion on people, and usually the first people you put suspicion on are right, and then you talk yourselves out of it, and then in the end you wind up getting someone, but usually different. But usually people's very first suspicion reads have been fairly accurate, and I trust Ryan's opinion on this stuff. So I would be happy to kill Eric tonight as well, but I do want to hear from Mango.
What if Neil and
All
Ryan
right,
are Mafia?
so I don't have a strong read either way on Eric. I would caution just being so aggressive first night with this setup, just because it's one kill power Mafia, right? So you're not reducing kill power, and you miss Lynch too many times. And like Phil said, I mean, he brought up a point. By third night, it's I think you have to kill a Mafia then if you miss Lynch three nights in a row. So, I mean, I'm okay with just talking the first night, going to sleep, and just letting the odds work out that cop gets a Mafia or two by the second or third night. And the reason why I'm so quiet is because just for the same reasons I just said, because this setup, it doesn't really lend to being so aggressive first night. I'd rather just sit back and read people. So that's just me.
I'm not sure if I agree that that's what Mango would normally say. I feel he'd say something like, there's only one kill power, so it's not super important that we get a Mafia Lynch first day. So we should do something that's best for town.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is it's best for town unless you have a strong suspicion, not to vote anyone off and let the cop do his work. I mean, the numbers just work out that way. So.
Well, that's interesting because when we had two cops with one kill power, I brought that up. That was extremely unpopular, and you were one of the people who did not like that idea.
Yeah, I don't think I was ever against that.
That also feels like exactly what Phil said, and you had no support of Phil at that moment.
Well,
I mean, I want to say
you see how well that worked out for Eric there. I mean, he's on chopping block for supporting Eric, so I'm just saying.
And that makes me pretty suspicious of Ryazilla to come out and basically say that he's comfortable in lynching me. I play a pretty good town, especially in the later game. So I don't understand why you'd want to lynch me like right off the bat. That would be something that I don't know.
So he has a gut read with his super grinny smile.
Yeah,
did you see that there?
I would say that like what I would think is the thinking behind like if he wanted to go after you is maybe he like if he was Mafia he thinks that you're onto something, because otherwise like I mean like you kind of get that tunnel vision sometimes where you kind of get set on one thing early on, and if you're wrong, like it's good for Mafia to leave you in the game because you're wrong and you'll just keep being wrong. But maybe if he was Mafia, maybe he thinks you're onto something.
What could he have been onto? Who is he pointed out?
Unless he's like backing up Phil.
Right. Well, I think Phil is very town actually. So
well, so do we want to do we want to discuss?
Kiwi had his hand up. Does he want to say
well,
something?
Speak over us, please.
No, I mean I could wait.
Just
I was just going to say, who else haven't we heard from?
We haven't heard from Shindigs at all, but I was going to see how long he'd be quiet before we brought that up. I was going to see if he'd be quiet for the whole round, and he wasn't. Well,
he said one thing.
Yeah.
I figure we should hear from everyone first, and then, I mean, there's no time limits, but move on to some foremost.
Salty Bets isn't even on. What's your excuse?
I'm trying to figure out this Eric situation right now because, like, I would be comfortable with just killing someone. But again, I agree with Mango that the format is making me a bit more conservative because normally I like to rush kills because especially on the first day, because I feel like the first day kills is the most flexible actually, especially when there's kind of no kill power at the moment. That was the whole point of the one kill power thing in other formats. But I'm really trying to decipher the Eric situation right now and see who's linked to one another. Other than that, yeah, that's why I'm trying to stay more quiet and less disruptive to some people. But I got my usual stuff going.
I'm pretty suspicious of Eric as well. And one thing I wanted to point out, I'm not really sure why Ryan thinks that Phil's like ultra town, but also wants to kill Eric when Eric piggybacked on Phil. It's just a little suspicious to me. Like
because so
I know you can have both opinions, dude, but like,
all right,
why
let me explain.
attack Eric for?
Let's just say hypothetically, we know Eric's Mafia and Phil's town. Eric can back Phil even knowing that he's town, right? So
Pretty
like
standard play.
That's not. It's just my reads. They're
What-
not connected to each other. Just 'cause
What would be
Eric's
the
back to
advantage though of vocally backing someone early?
Thank you.
getting
That's-
town on your side, and then you can either kill them off later and have them vote with you or something.
But a lot of
But
This
Phil
is
was under
ridiculous.
heat
This is like
for-
getting
Yeah.
ridiculous.
a lot of people were like, it was a controversial thing that Phil said. So why would Eric jump on that to back him up right away?
Because talking and contributing makes you look like good town by
Exactly.
contributing. Whether you
Exactly.
contribute
So
well
I
or
just
not,
Tom is
wanna-
big
I
about
just want to bring
contributing.
something up, and this is not in support of Eric or anything, but I mean, you can't. I mean, especially this early on, like the suspicions you guys are putting on Eric, like it's bad for the game because it's a pretty harmless thing to say, hey, I think this guy's town, and then if you automatically latch onto that as it's suspicious that he's piggybacking, like it kind of stops people from just talking at all. So I'm just gonna bring that up.
Tim, why do you want to laugh so bad right now?
I was gonna ask you, Ryan. Have you been watching Eric?
I have.
He's blinking a lot, isn't he?
Has anyone been counting?
I saw
though?
him go like 5 BPM, and I just started giggling like crazy.
all right. At this point, I'm ready to formal Eric. So formal Eric.
I feel like we're so tunnel vision.
formal on
It's good for us.
Formal
Yeah.
on Eric.
We're so tunnel vision right now.
Eric, your defense.
Guys, this is absolutely ridiculous. The dude comes out and he makes a claim that you may agree with, you may disagree with, but all the games I've seen of him, those kind of mannerisms he was expressing suggest that he had a kind of town vibe. And I just wanted to point that out there before it got too far right away. Because you guys do have, like Tim says, this Reddit mentality where one guy says something,
What are you laughing?
jumping on him. So I just wanted to put that out there. I think this is a horrible kill, and I don't even understand how Ryzilla can bring Ryzilla and Neil can bring it up like this is a good idea to lynch me. It makes me extremely suspicious of them right now, and I think that they're steering this conversation the wrong way. I think that out of everybody right now, Ryzilla is my strongest Mafia read. The people that I have kind of town are Phil, Kimball, and Carlton, and I'm on the fence on Neil. I'm a little suspicious of Mango. Just based on the stuff that Kimball was saying, how that's not normally how he would react if he's town. He would be a little bit more, this is how we should go on. This is how the town's going to win and, whatnot. But I just want to point out that Tim and you guys
Well, I don't know why everybody's laughing. I don't.
you're laughing at the
Put it on
They're
my
laughing too.
Like,
We're so tall. Like
I can't
even if
even
you
see
blink
it.
normally,
I'm
gonna
laughing
laugh.
at fucking Kiwi. He's keeping track of the blinks right now.
Oh, that's
I
what's
didn't
going
see
on.
it.
So I just want to point out that you may think that Phil's idea was stupid, but Mango and Tim both said that it was a good idea to go to sleep the first night.
I never
And I
said
didn't
that. I never
What?
said that.
You did.
Phil and Mango did for sure.
You did. What the fuck are you talking about?
I never said that. Check the VODs. I never said that.
I don't remember.
Tim never said that at all.
Tim
Eric,
said he wants to kill you. He never said he wants to go.
Eric, I said.
I have it written down that Tim wants to sleep.
I fucking heard you say that.
No, I said I wanted to decipher the Eric situation.
No, before that you said.
No, Tim, you definitely said that you're in agreement with the conservative play. That
Is there anything else?
I said, hold on.
Is there anything
okay.
else left to be said in defense of or?
Maybe I don't remember.
Guys,
against
do
Eric?
not lynch me off. This is ridiculous. Come
I
on.
want to say.
You got
I want to
two
say.
people that are so mafia looking right now, and you're gonna go for me?
I kind of want to hear more discussion before we do a kill.
Yeah, I'm actually
I agree with
less convinced of Eric's mafianess after that defense. Not 100% unconvinced, but less convinced. So I'm going to rescind it for now.
Formal rescinded.
Oh, how many did you count?
And
Kiwi?
you're at 20 minutes or so, by the way.
He got up to like in the 20s and then I stopped because he did well. He was blinking lots at the start, then it slowed
Like,
down.
You guys are
That's
gonna
we
find
talked
out
last time.
after
Like, we're not going to talk
You
about
guys
it.
are going to find out after this game once and for all, when you find out that I'm town, that this blink thing means absolutely nothing between my affiliation.
Last time you blinked a lot and you were Mafia.
I'm not
every time
counting it because it
Yeah,
means
but
anything.
look,
I'm just
it doesn't
counting
mean
because it's funny.
It
Yeah,
only
no,
doesn't
it's
mean
funny,
anything
that's
because
all.
you're. The only reason it doesn't mean anything is because you're cognizant of it now. But
All right, so
So,
I'd like to
again-
move the discussion onto something that's going to tell us a little bit more information, perhaps, other
Okay.
than
Well,
piggybacking.
So something that I noticed was that Neil made two heavy arguments against Eric, using the meta play of that first reads are normally right, and then like 8 minutes later, he gives the first formal. So I would just like everyone to be aware of that. It's either a very pro-town move, and maybe it's something we should consider again, or it could be him very much trying to act out a motive.
Yeah, well, anyone that's trying to kill someone early is, I mean, that's kind of a suspicious thing to do. It's kind of like, oh, look, you're trying to direct the town. But as the last few games that I'm modded, I've been trying to pay attention to when the reads are correct or not. And it seems to me that they actually are more correct in the beginning. And I've mentioned this, I think, on Monday Night Mafia. I think I mentioned it last week after that ridiculous, like, 3-hour game, 6-hour game, whatever it was. That first reads are a little bit more accurate. So this is actually something I established ahead, unless I'm playing like a super long game Mafia.
So then why rescind?
Actually, rescinding, I'm now regretting it because of what I had said earlier. But I wanted to hear something from Ribo, because Ribo's acting sketchy as fuck too. But you're right. Maybe we should
Neil's
finish this
first
off
read
there.
was on me.
Yeah,
Just
I know. I'm getting myself.
So now you're all over the place, Neil, and that's now you've already put pressure on Eric, Phil, and me.
Yeah.
Within 5 minutes, I'm listening to this clusterfuck of conversation that's going on about
So
Eric's
stop deflecting
eyes.
and stop talking yourself.
I am. I'm trying to get reads on people, and I've drawn obviously a few circles with Eric and Phil, Ryan and Phil, and then you and Ryan. Mango, I feel like, is super town. I have no idea about Tim at all. I think Jason's playing a really good town, and I think Carlton's playing a really good town.
Okay.
The people that I'm most suspicious of right now is Sachi, and the reason why is because he pressured, he kind of pressured Ryan, basically just saying about the backing up on the jokes on you. So he put pressure on Ryan by saying that you were Mafia in the beginning, but I think Ryan was basically saying that it was kind of as a joking jokes for Mafia, because there's like 4 jokes going around at the time. So I haven't heard anything from Sachi. Kiwi's made a couple of jokes in the beginning about Eric's eyes. I haven't heard anything from Kiwi, Productive, or Sachi. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at people, I'm trying to get reads, I'm trying to fill circles. And I actually do think that I'm really suspicious of Sachi. I mean, it's just he hasn't said anything other than pressure a couple people.
Can I say something about Sachi real quick?
I had something I want to say about Ribo, but if you want to do Sachi first, go for
Sure,
it.
what
I
you
definitely
got?
have something I want to say about Ribo.
All right, hold on. I just want to say, like, Sachi, I've read Town so far. I think that, like, he's actually like interjected a few times and said things, and that's different than the way he's played the last couple times he's been Mafia, where he's just kind of like sat back and let things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So
right. Oh fuck! You go first, Neil, and then I'll.
What you got on me, Neil?
Well, what I wanted to say is that earlier Ribo said he plays a really loose town where he talks a lot, which is kind of true. But
Yeah.
Ribo has been really quiet this entire time, and we had recently talked about, killing town that is not contributing, and this is first night, so if we're going to kill a town that's not contributing, we should do it night 1. Ribo's not been contributing. He's been really quiet, which is very Mafia of him to do. And when I said, hey, Ribo, what about you? He immediately deflected to me and Ryan on a couple of issues before I called him out on deflecting, and then he just kind of gave reads, and he rambled a lot. And rambling is something I noticed Mafia do when they get attacked. They try and fill up the space by speaking a lot. And usually if you get attacked when you're town, you kind of give a few reads and like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then people move on. But Mafia will.
Well, do you want to
go
hear?
on
Do you want to
and
hear
on.
from me as far as why I'm town? Because
I don't
I've
want to
been
hear from you
actually
while you're town. I'm
pressuring-
just trying to get reads
I've been
on you, and
pressuring
I've got
quite
a
a
pretty
few
fucking Mafia
people,
read on
and
you.
I don't know how else to contribute other than pressure people and try to get a conversation and build circles for the rest of the town. So if that's a problem, I mean, I can change my play style, but that's how I play as town. So I'm not going to change that so everybody else can get a solid read on me.
I don't know. I'm sketched out by him.
Wasn't Neil just kind of rambling there?
A little bit.
I mean,
but I
yeah,
was making a lot of
but
solid points.
I
had
understand.
went from
I
point to point
understand
to
the
point.
pressure, dude. But like,
Can somebody pressure Alan, please?
Yeah, I don't want to let it go past me. I don't want to let the conversation go past me here. So far in this game, the one thing that you guys are saying that I've done, which I did, but I also said about Mango and Ryan. It was Mango and Ryan, and they both said one thing at the beginning of the game, and then kind of went a little quiet. And they both said something about Neil. So I said that earlier. I'm really suspicious of Tim right now because during Eric's whole defense, he was laughing, and so was Alan actually. So those are my 2 right now. Just because the guy blinks or doesn't blink, like you can still listen to his formal. Like
I was listening.
like it's hard to see that though, right? Like by you and Alan all like laughing so hard, it's hard to see how you were listening to him and his defense. And I thought Eric made a pretty good defense. I thought he was fine with what he said earlier. I agree that Phil probably wouldn't come out and draw that much suspicion on a risky comment like that if he was Mafia. So I also think Phil's town.
I'll be right back.
And I have been trying to interject when I can, but it's been hard. I don't want to take away from the conversation.
I think if we want to start putting pressure on somebody, it should be Phil or Ryan. The only reason why
Alan.
I think Alan.
Why not Alan?
Tim and Ryan. I meant Tim and Ryan. Sorry. The only reason I say Tim more than Ryan is because it's not usual for Ryan to also come out that early.
Well, Ribo asked him though.
No, but
yeah, I wanted to know why he
when somebody said they wanted to formal me, he came out and said I would be really comfortable forming Eric. That doesn't usually come out of his mouth that early. I think fuck right now.
I feel like Tim does that all the time, but it's not like something new.
Okay, I'm happy killing Eric or Ribo right now. Does anyone else feel the same?
I do not feel comfortable killing Ribo.
No.
I don't understand why you want to kill me. Like, you've been saying I haven't contributed, but you've been putting pressure on 4 different people.
I would rather kill. I'd be kind of okay with Eric, only kind of, and kind of okay with Alan. And like I said, these aren't Mafia 100% reads. These are just like if they died. You know, I'm
okay with killing Tim.
Dude, Tim is Mafia right now.
I am also down
going for me. He's going for his usual suspects. He's going for the person that has the most suspicion on, which is me, and he's going for his quiet guys. I think that's pretty standard Mafia play for him.
So I do want to say,
I'm 100% convinced just by my reads on Tim right now that he's Mafia. Like no doubt at all.
I also want to say this to keep in the rage that he usually like when he's town. He goes like,
dude, look at his face. Look at his face when we're accusing him.
Yeah,
he can't keep a grin off his face. Like,
yeah, even like during that whole.
I just think you're wrong, Mango. You're 100% wrong. I'm sorry.
We're coming on 30 minutes into the
you're
game.
playing as a shitty town then, because
okay.
Does anyone else want to make a formal?
I want to say one more thing before we go. I think it's really suspicious that we put a ton of pressure on Eric, right? Like a lot of people, but nobody was backing him up. And if he was Mafia, it seems like at least 1 or 2 people would have backed him up.
I think at this point, a lot of the town thinks that I'm town.
I'm much more comfortable going towards Tim right now.
Okay.
I would also like to add to what Eric said before, and that MLG Ryan didn't say anything the entire game, came out, pushed for Eric, and then as soon as that ordeal was over, he went quiet until just now.
So I actually regret that a lot of pressure went on him before I did, because he was my initial read, and it wasn't based on what other people were saying. I know it looked like I was piggybacking, but I wish other people hadn't.
I understand.
Ryan has been saying that he's been trying to be more active because, like, especially first round, he's not like talking like at all. So I remember him saying that he was going to do that, and maybe he just like was too overeager. But yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, think about
Eric
this.
is on the right track here, so I agree with what you were saying about both MLG Ryan and Tim.
Mango thinks Tim's 100% Mafia. If I was Mafia with him, then would I formal Tim?
No.
I'm formaling Tim.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, so we have a formal on Tim. Tim, your defense?
I'm going to have a 2-part defense, so here's my first part. First of all, I'm sorry I'm being a bit more quiet. I just thought it would be a nicer way to play and listen to everybody. If we're thinking about quiet people, I don't see why people like Alan can get away with being quiet, where if someone like me who's usually more active decides to be more quiet, gets punished for it. And especially if a lot of you would feel it's less disruptive play. So that being said, I'm kind of like, so I wanted to decipher the Eric situation. And what I meant was, I wanted to see if it was possible for town to unreddit themselves, essentially. But it seems like they're doing that with me, so I can't particularly agree with it. But the reason why I wanted to see that is because if we get too much tunnel vision, I feel like I'm comfortable enough with lynching Eric to the sense that if it just removes a disruption from town or someone that we could possibly mislynch later during a critical situation, I think that might be worth it in this game.
How is Eric a disruption though when he brings up good points about MLG Ryan?
I'm not saying the points. Like if we are too tunnel vision on Eric later in the game, then it might come to bite us in the ass if he's town, right? Like oh, well, you were just suspicious earlier, so we might have to vote you, but he was town, so GG, right? So
Tim, what do you think of MLG Ryan?
I think honestly, I think in situations like this, I put a suspicion on him because when the town's extremely confused, usually it's Ryan, just out of probability's sake.
I mean, I actually like Tim's defense right now, but my read on him is still Mafia. I don't know.
I like to hear other people's opinions.
I didn't like the defense personally.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with killing him right now too.
I feel like it makes sense logically, but it's not.
So it just strikes me funny that he would think that I'm a distraction if I would.
Your opinions are not distractions. Like, your opinions are nice and good. That's why I said I wanted to listen to you. It's your existence that could be a distraction, right?
But here's the thing, though. I don't think this is going to come up again. Or if it does, I mean,
I want to make it clear that I didn't say I'm 100%. Like, I'm not going to formal Eric, but if it gets to the point where we're going to vote, I'm going to vote for Eric. That's what I mean. Like, if you guys formal him, great. If you don't, that's fine with me. But if we're gonna, as a town, gonna decide to kill him, I'm not gonna hold back.
Carlton,
does anybody have anything else to say in defense of or against him?
Carlton.
I don't know that I have, I'm kind of 50-50 on Tim right now. I like some of the things he said, and I don't like some of the things he said. Personally, I'm conflicted on the vote right now, but I also feel like I've had suspicion towards him. I've had suspicion, my suspicion on Eric's wavering from what it used to be. But I've also had suspicion, I don't know, how we're, I've tried to bring up Alan a few times now. It keeps getting deflected. I've been suspicious of MLG Ryan. But at the same time, I'm looking at that circle with Tim, Alan, and Ryan, and feeling like it's possible that they're just doing what they've done before. Alan and Ryan were just in a situation where they turned on somebody. Ryan's oh, well, if I was Mafia, Tim was Mafia, I wouldn't formal him, right? And then he formals him.
Wait,
I just feel that's something.
When did we do that together?
When
you talking
you
about the Unctuous game?
Yeah, you were involved in that.
Yeah, so here's the difference.
Unctuous.
Alan kept saying Unctuous is reading terribly Mafia, but he wasn't formaling him. He was just playing it up, man.
Can we keep the conversation on Tim?
Right. Well, I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to figure out if Tim is a situation where other Mafia is trying to get him off while formaling him.
That's fine. But if he's Mafia and they're Mafia, then we'll kill him, which is good for us, and then we'll get them later. But if he's actually Mafia, it doesn't matter what the reason is for killing him as long as we kill him. It's a good idea, right? And sure, later.
Just so wishy-washy on
yes, but
yeah. So if he's Mafia, let's kill him.
Have we heard from Kiwi before we kill him, or
yeah. Let Kiwi talk.
Yeah. So I wanted to actually ask Phil, what was your opinion on killing Tim? Did you want to kill him or not? I think I saw you nodding along like you did.
I agree with what Eric said earlier. Personally, I'd rather kill MLG Ryan right now.
So you don't want to.
But I might be wrong. Well, the way I see it, it's a combination. Either MLG Ryan and Mango are a Mafia duo, and then you add either Neil, Alan, or Sachi into that mage.
MLG Ryan right now as well.
Wait, you would vote for MLG Ryan?
Oh yeah, definitely. he's my second suspect. And it's kind of suspicious to me right now. If MLG Ryan is Mafia, then Tim likely isn't because of how hard Ryan formal Tim.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
You think?
I don't think it's true either, but I would vote for Ryan too.
I don't.
We need to. The formal wasn't rescinded, correct?
Yeah,
the formal wasn't rescinded, correct? So we still have a formal on Tim. Does anybody have anything to say in defense of or against Tim?
I still like Tim simply because he can't control his laughter when he's Mafia, and he's been smiling like crazy.
The rest of my point was the other Mafia team is Neil, Tim, and one of the quiet people Alan or Shachi.
Okay.
So does anybody else have anything like that?
I guess the last thing I feel. So I'm just gonna say this because I feel like I'm gonna die, but I'm the Vigi.
So that's your 3-part sentence then, not 2-part?
I thought it's a 2-part.
Well, it's not like he's gonna fake Vigi, right? If he's fake
so that was your
Vigi,
second
real Vigi,
piece.
he's just gonna kill it.
This is it. I didn't want to say it, but I'm the Vigi.
Do we have? Should the real Vigi come out?
No, that's stupid. Why would you? The real Vigi would just kill him.
No, the real
Vigi. I'm asking.
Real Vigi just shoots him. Real Vigi just shoots him.
Hi, Unctuous' mom. Hi.
I don't know. Isn't the correct play for the real Vigi to come out and then they shoot someone tonight?
Yeah, tonight.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Better than a cop coming out, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's actually good.
Okay, so if there's a real Vigi come out, if not, we believe Tim.
I'll shoot him.
Wait. if there's another Vigi, wouldn't he just shoot Tim in the night?
No, but the Vigi should come out and be like, "Hey, Tim is
That
Mafia.
way we know that Tim's
I'll shoot him
Mafia."
tonight, and you guys can go after killing."
And we
real
don't
Mafia.
miss
Can
Lynch.
lynch someone else.
Come on, Alan.
So is there still formal on Tim?
Yes.
Yes.
No, let's
No,
rescind it.
rescind it. There's no
Rescind.
there's no other Vigi coming out.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
That's
I would
a
like to
good
formal
point.
Neil.
I think it's Neil and Ryan.
Nope.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Make it formal.
Let's not kill
Okay.
Neil night one.
So I've already mentioned this before. Neil was let's see if I can parse my notes here. Neil was heavy on Eric. Says that he's a good first day kill because he's first first one we're suspicious on. Then he formals him and then he like rescinds it, and I thought that was kind of weird. He was also pretty aggressive towards Tim. And he's just been very kind of, I think everyone's noticed, he's been very aggressive all day. So
And also Ribo.
and also Ribo,
And
but
Phil.
I feel
Don't
like
forget Phil.
And Phil.
no, I'm okay with Phil actually. I don't think Phil's been that aggressive at all. Actually,
No. I was aggressive.
No, he's saying
against-
he's trying to
Who is
kill
on
Phil
him?
too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I was very aggressive against that whole quadrant.
I don't
Right.
think Ribo was being that aggressive. I think he was just defending
I
himself.
was being aggressive
Neil
against
just went all in
Ribo,
on him for no
Shindigs,
reason.
Eric, and Phil. Those are the people
Yeah,
I've
and
been
then-
pushing on. Is what?
And you
Right,
bash with
so-
the pan.
So that's my accusation. If you'd like to take over.
Yeah, I'd like to take over in that I as a moderator, Mafia can get really boring sometimes when you're just like listening to other people do stuff and not really. It can get boring as a moderator, and so when I play, I like to keep the game moving and keep things happening. So I would like to be a little bit more aggressive. I don't like the long days that we usually have, so I made my plays, and as I said before, I think our first reads are usually right. I kind of regret rescinding on Eric, but he did convince me a little bit. Phil's probably clean. Ribo, I'm still sketchy about, and I believe Shindigs. So I'm still very happy killing Eric. Before
Would you
we
kill-
hold on, before we formal Shindigs, I said I'm happy killing Eric or Ribo right now. So I
Would
haven't
you-
lost
would
my
you-
suspicion on Eric. What's up?
So then who are
Would
your
you
reads
support? Would
besides
you
Eric?
support killing? Would you support killing Rizzo?
No. What are you saying,
Why?
Ribo?
Why?
Because I think he's town.
Why?
Who are your
Because
mafia
he
reads
reads-
besides
No,
Eric?
Okay,
Let him
here's
answer.
my
Eric and
guys.
Tim.
I just want to
wanna say-
reads.
Guys,
Me,
let him
Eric,
fucking
and
answer.
Tim.
Come on.
Here's my Mafia reads.
No.
Eric,
Why do you think? Why do you think Riot is town?
Because I think he reads town to me. Is that unusual? You read Mafia, he reads town.
Real
Ribo reads
town.
Mafia-ish. Ribo's like 70% Mafia. Eric is like 85% Mafia. Shindig's earlier was like 70% Mafia, but clearly I was wrong on that one. Phil is no longer Mafia. Mango's super fucking Mafia to me. Carlton is slightly Mafia, but not enough that I would ever move on it yet. It's just like, well, maybe I should start focusing on him.
Should
I've
I
got
shoot
nothing
Neil
on
tonight?
Carlton. I've got nothing on
Yeah.
Sachi. I've got nothing on
I would
Kiwi.
shoot one of them. I would
I
shoot
have
one of
nothing
them.
on Alan. I would like to hear from him, but I think with my Mafia
Oh, I
reads
could
as
shoot
is,
Alan
I'd
too.
like,
It was
no,
so
I'd like
temp-
to kill Eric, but
Whoever we
say-
vote off, whether it be Ryan or Neil, I think the Vigi should shoot the other one.
There's still
Yeah, I
formal
agree
on
with
Neil.
that.
There's
I
still
just-
formal on Neil.
Oh,
Okay.
Does
I
anybody
wanna
have
talk-
anything left to say about Neil?
Yeah, I want to say he said that he wouldn't kill me. I'm okay with. I'm gonna vote to kill Neil. Vigi, please don't kill me. I really am town.
this is such a fucking good day for
But you're
Mafia.
Vigi. Don't kill me just because you feel
This is
like
a great
it.
fucking day for Mafia because I'm cop and I checked Ryan first night and he's town. So fuck you
That's
guys.
bullshit.
You
What?
just revealed both roles day one. Mafia's way ahead. Eric is reading Mafia. Mango's reading Mafia. Ribo's reading Mafia to me. And on my list of people to kill, it goes Eric, Mango, Shindigs. Shindigs is now scratched out and Kimball has been replaced with him.
the
I also
real
don't like
cop
Ribo.
hold on, the real cop don't come out.
I'm sorry, which Ryan?
yeah, the real cop definitely don't come out.
Yeah, you guys are about to kill me.
Wait, who
No, no,
did
no,
you-
they're
who
all
did you
about to
check?
kill me.
Hold on,
He means
guys,
MLG
guys,
Ryan
let
Kimball.
me plan this out. So, who did you check, Neil?
I checked Ribo.
Oh,
No, you said
He
Ryan.
just said he checked
Oh,
out.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
Ryan.
What?
Ryan, they're both Ryans. I checked.
Yeah, Brigor and Ryan.
All right,
Like,
whatever. So you checked Ryan, and you're saying that he's clean, right?
Yeah. Here's my notes. I just pasted them. Well, I posted them to chat. So
I mean, so okay, let's. I'm gonna make the assumption that Neil is fake cop just for now, right? Let's just assume that Neil's fake cop, and then Ryan is the other mafia, right? So if the real cop comes out just to confirm that Neil is full of shit, right? Is that worth the risk? Assuming the cop dies next night, right? and the Vigi shoots the other guy, so we get rid of
Yeah.
2 Mafia right away.
I think it is.
And
That's definitely.
we're left with
Do it.
1, but we lose a cop.
Hold on.
No,
Hold
one
on,
cop
hold on,
is
hold
always
on,
worth
hold
one
on.
Mafia.
Wait, I got
Hold on.
something.
Yes.
I got
Hold on.
What do you have to say, on?
I feel like even if he is fake cop, he could just easily pick a town. And
Okay,
Yeah.
so no. Okay, Neil to me was reading Mafia. The reason I believe him is because I feel like I am reading Mafia. I am actually town, but I feel like picking me as the person he read is a big risk if he's not actually the cop.
Right.
Like that's why I believe him right now. Because it's a huge risk to pick me as the town because I'm reading as Mafia.
I don't think he would
I
come
don't-
out as fake cop night day one. I mean, there's only been one kill.
No, he was about to get lynched.
I was
So
about to
We're
say
over
this
40
is
minutes
coming
into
up,
day
but
one, by the way.
Here's what I wanted to say is one cop is worth 1 Mafia in all situations. I've been trying to push this a little bit. Carlton and I had a conversation about it. So if someone else wants to come out as real cop and make me look fake cop, go for it. But it's a lie because I am.
We can't kill
100%
Neil
cop.
tonight.
So-
we cannot.
You
We
can't
have
kill
we
me.
have-
No
Eric
way.
is
If he's
fucking
alive tomorrow,
sketchy shit.
then
Mango is fucking sketchy as shit. I want to kill those 2, and Ribo and Carlton or not Carlton. Kimball are after that.
So does anybody have anything left to say in defense of?
Formula me.
Or,
Bring it.
No, let's repeal it.
no, we need to rescind it for now.
So I will
We
rescind.
need to talk about if it's worth it for the real cop to come out.
who has?
Look how
who has-
fucking
who has the
sketchy
follow-up?
Mango is.
Kimball.
I
Kimball
formal
had it.
and I rescind, and I would like to say that like Neil's level of aggro, I think, is fairly consistent with cop. Like I'm much more aggro as town when I'm cop than I am like even day one.
So we're like so long in the first day. I feel like
no. Okay, Eric and Mango are the 2 people I want to kill. So Formal's been rescinded on me. I'm killing. Oh god, they're both so Mafia right now. Eric first. But Mango,
Formal on
Mango
Eric.
tomorrow.
That is just terrible, dude. Both of you guys are playing like Mafia. It's not my fault that you were cop. You were playing really bad town, dude.
No, I was playing excellent town.
You
You're
were
just
playing
Mafia.
terrible town,
You're just
dude.
Mafia.
Dude, everybody.
No, hold on, guys. We need to
Get a
discuss
real
if it's
defense.
worth it for a cop to come out if he's fake claiming.
Why?
I
No,
don't
I-
think so
I
because
put-
It's
it
worth
is,
it.
absolutely.
There's
he's
a thought
a
process
guy.
a
He
while
wants.
ago.
There's a formal on Eric. Everything's in defense of or against or.
Why are
Against
we
Eric.
voting before we talk about?
No, let's keep talking
before we
first.
Confirm, before we confirm whether or not
Are
he's
you
real
guys
cop or
serious?
not.
We
It's-
all had good Mafia reads on him earlier today, and we're
Dude,
like
we all
letting
had
it get
Mafia
pushed
reads
by
on you.
other shit.
I honestly don't think as many people think he's Mafia as you think he's
Dude,
Mafia.
I don't know where you're getting this
Yeah.
from. Who thinks I'm Mafia? Show of hands. Come on.
No, don't show your
We're
hands.
not gonna
Don't
raise
show
our
your
hands.
hands.
Like what?
Raise your salties.
the pre-vote. The pre-vote. Can I get a pre-vote vote to see if I need to defend myself?
No,
All right.
because
I'm
like
not
we
rescinding.
we did
Let's
we did
let's
discuss
talk
this
about
before.
this.
Rescinding.
We discussed the cop thing.
He is.
like-
He said he's not rescinding. Is there anything left to be said in defense of or against Eric?
I
Hey, am I gonna make a formal defense here? Or- I mean,
Make your defense.
okay, look, guys, look at this logically. Both Ryzilla and Neil have been playing really Mafia as fuck. I think I have a lot of support on this. That's why I was coming out against them. It's not because I had this weird play where I thought he was cop and I was trying to get him to come out. He was playing bad. He just got caught. That's the problem. So I don't understand why we're gonna have the cop come out, the video come out, and you're gonna kill a town at the same time. The town's gonna be dead. I mean, this is
Hold on, yeah. So, in your defense, right? So, I agree with Eric. It's actually a bad move for a cop to come out this early. I mean, granted that we're about to lynch Neil, right? So, I guess he felt like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
let's think about this logically, right? If he's really cop, right, and he's town, right, then he's dead anyway, right? So why not have the real cop come out?
No,
There is a real
because he's
cop.
Because
probably
I
got
am the
only.
fucking real cop.
There's still a formal on Eric. I need everybody
I
to know.
still want to bring
Let
it
it
up.
vote. Let it vote. You guys can vote.
I still haven't heard like Mango finish this sentence. Like he's been trying to say it
Yeah,
like 5 minutes
I'm
now.
trying
and
to
nobody's letting him
understand
finish.
what he's getting at.
I'm trying to take notice of people who aren't letting him finish it too.
Is it related directly to Eric? Like that's what I need to know.
Yeah,
I mean, for me, it's related to
it's
Neil's
related
formal on Eric.
we shouldn't be voting on Eric right now, is what I'm saying. Like, we have more important things to do. And I agree with Eric's logic. And I mean, just listening to his tone, I don't think he's Mafia.
Neil, I
If
kind of
anything-
agree with you, but I think
Yeah.
it's going to fail. I think it's going to fail.
You know, I would rather push it through it then. I mean, because if we rescind, then we're going to wind up not formaling him later. I've seen this happen 1,000 times as mod. You rescind on someone twice, you're not going to hit him again later.
And honestly, if you're really the cop and then another fake claim mafia comes out right now, I mean that's information too. And
Yeah, I mean-
think we should just
Yeah,
have
does
the cop
anyone
come
want to
out.
come out as cop? Because one cop is worth one mafia. So bring it out.
I don't know about that, but
One cop is worth one mafia.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Especially now that he's already out.
So is there
Well, we
anything
want
else in
Mafia,
defense
then we'll have
of or
confirmed
against
town.
Eric?
I just want to say I'm really not comfortable voting for Eric.
All right, so are we going to a vote? Is it getting rescinded?
I'm not going to rescind it. Eric is mafia's shit, guys. We were all on him earlier, and we're just letting ourselves get distracted by other stuff. Eric and
All right.
Mango.
Guys,
Vote.
do not make this
3,
vote. This is ridiculous.
2, 1, vote. See, it does not pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eric is safe for the round.
All right, so Mango, do you want to
Yeah.
fully finish
Let me go.
your idea?
all right. So, I mean, here's my logic right now, right? If Neil is mafia, right? I mean, if Neil is town and he's actually a cop, right? He's already out, right? So we might as well in this scenario, we might as well say, hey, the real cop, come out, and it'll probably be a fake mafia if he's real town, right? If he's actually mafia, right, and we're assuming he's town, then really we're assuming the cop is gonna die anyway, right? There's no reason for him to live.
I feel like
So-
it's too late for another cop to come out. Like if there's a real one,
Why you think
because
then?
they've been waiting like this entire time.
Kiwi
Yeah.
wants to say something.
Yeah,
I wanted to say, what was that? There was 5 votes.
It was
So-
4. It was Tim,
Five.
Ribo, Ryu, and Neil.
It was
And
5.
Shindig.
And
Then
me.
Alan.
And
I didn't vote.
And so it was
Yeah.
1 total, because I voted as well. So
Yeah.
Mafia could have, presumably, if that was just town voting, just only town, Mafia could have potentially jumped on that and sealed the deal, right?
right.
I think that's something to consider.
Yep.
I'm not saying
You
it's damning,
think
I'm
that
just saying it's something.
you're saying that lends
You're
to
he's
Eric
trying to
being
get out.
mafia?
So you're saying that the
I'm
people
saying it's
that
something to
voted or
consider.
If
I'm
Mafia
not
opted to
saying-
vote, they would have gotten. If he was town, Mafia could have voted and killed the town. It would have
I
been.
Unless it was just Mafia that
agree.
was voting.
Yeah, but unless it was only
It makes
Mafia.
sense. It makes sense. That does make sense that they could have voted, but I am definitely town, and I think that I'm gonna add Ribo and Kiwi.
because we voted for you?
Yeah,
Okay.
because that kind of puts you as town. Because I mean, if you think about
I
it,
would
like,
think that they
But the
could play
thing
the
is, if-
opposite way.
Yeah. I
If
don't
Mafia-
see
It
how
would be
that works.
opposite. Why would you think that way, Eric?
because
I
if
agree with
there's-
Eric.
if
I
there's
agree with
5
Eric.
people that are town voting, and you've got 2 or 3 Mafia that are not in that group, they could have easily passed that vote. Is what I'm trying to get at. So it's more
But you
likely
don't-
that those 5 are town.
So you think that Mafia would put pressure on themselves night 1? Or wouldn't put pressure on themselves night 1?
What are you trying to get
Or
at?
day 1, sorry?
No, I agree with it completely with Eric.
What do you agree?
But
What do
if
you?
that's true, that means
I
that
don't-
somebody is lying, either Neil
I,
or
I want to hear from Ryan first. Hold on.
Okay.
So-
if you
And
wanna say
just
something about
to
Mango-
clear up something, I want the real cop to come out, or quote.
This is what I wanted to talk about. Is Mango has been
What
saying for the last
fuck?
15
No,
minutes.
Listen,
Formal Mango.
hold on, let me speak.
Formal
So,
Mango.
Is that an
Now you
official
can-
formal? That's
can
formal.
I finish my sentence before
Yes, you
formal
can,
me?
because
All right.
no, not before. Finish it in your formal.
What the fuck? All right.
That's how formal works.
Yeah.
All right, so here's my formal, I guess, defense, or at least trying to finish my sentence. The reason why I'm so strong on the real cop to come out is because I was so suspicious of Neil. I couldn't believe that he was cop, and that's why I really in my mind I really thought he was mafia up till now. And the fact that the real cop isn't coming out, maybe they think I'm mafia. I'm trying to draw out the real cop, and maybe they're not coming out because of that. I mean, that could be a scenario as well, but. In my mind, Neil was so suspicious. We're about to vote him off, and then he comes out and says he's cop. So that's just
Here's my issue with Mango is that since I came out as cop, he's been saying with the real cop, he's been using the word real cop a lot and saying Neil fake cop a lot to try and get that idea. I think he's trying to implant in people's mind the idea that I am not real cop. So hey,
yeah,
when
I
a
am
real cop
because
come out,
I
real
truly
cop come
believe
out.
that.
Yeah, so you think I'm faking cop, which is super fucking suspicious because if the real cop were out, if there were a real cop, he would come out right away and be like, no, Neil's mafia, I'm real cop, which would get a confirmed mafia kill and which would exonerate quite a few people because I've been really aggressive. So if someone were to come out, If there was a cop and I was Mafia, that would exonerate a lot of people who I'd be putting pressure on. So I'm saying that there is no other cop. I am cop, and Mango is being sketchy and trying to screw with you guys.
I
feel like there's not another.
So think of it from the point of view that I'm town, right? Just imagine that, Neil, right? Like as town, or okay, no, let's say I'm Mafia, right? Would I be saying will the real cop come out? Like
yes.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Why not? Yeah, absolutely.
Like for what purpose? Just to discredit you, or what other purpose?
Because if you were Mafia and for some reason you thought I was Mafia and were putting pressure on me, and then I faked cop. So if in the situation where you and I are both Mafia and I fake cop, of course you want the real cop to come out. And if you are Mafia and I'm town, and then you say, "Will real cop come out?" That discredits the real. We're actually asking your other Mafia
Why
members
would
to
I
fake
carry
cop.
it on for this long? You know, at a certain point, as Mafia, I know that you're real cop, right? Do you think I would carry on this long?
Yes.
It doesn't make any sense.
You're trying to discredit me, or you're trying to lure out another person. Or okay, here. You're either trying to discredit me if you're Mafia and I'm town, or if no, I'm sorry, you're trying to how does this work? You're trying to discredit me if you're Mafia and I'm town, or you're
Right.
trying to bring out the real cop if we're both Mafia. That's why you carry it on.
Or there's a third, or he's trying to get one of his Mafia friends to claim cop.
Yeah. That's what.
Phil,
That's
what do
why
you
I
think
mean by
about this?
discredit
That's
me.
true. Well,
I'm actually going to go out on a limb here. The votes don't make any sense. I'm going to say that somebody's lying about their role, either Shindigs or Neil. Honestly, I think that's the only way it makes sense based on the connections we have so far. And if that's not the case, then I would say the Mafia team is like all the quiet people, basically.
So
Alan,
is
Jordan,
there
Huey.
anything to be said about Mango in particular?
I didn't vote.
I mean, my defense at this point is that if the real cop does exist and Neil's full of shit, then please come out and save me. Otherwise, I'm probably dead
He's
right
trying
now.
to discredit me by saying real cop, Neil's fake cop over and over again.
I feel like the real cop, like, if there was another cop in this game, like a real cop, they would have come out at this point.
I
And
tried to bring that up. Like, there's no.
I don't think I don't feel that like there's like I mean what is it's a 1 in 12 chance that DNF is cop.
There is currently a formal on Mango.
All right, so in that case, my read on Neil was totally wrong if he actually is the cop, but I was not the only one that thought that way. We were about to vote him out. I'm pretty sure we got a majority. Everyone would have pretty much voted for Neil at that point until he came out.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
I mean,
where you think the cop is Mafia, and you're like saying we thought he was Mafia, and now he
so
came out as cop, so he must still
basically,
be
a formal
Mafia.
is being called on me. Basically, a formal is being called on me because you know I carried forward my conviction. You know, my belief that you were Mafia.
I didn't formal you.
Oh, whoever did.
Kiwi.
Okay.
Is there anything new to be said for or against Mango?
Mango, who else do you think is Mafia?
I still think. Well,
Tell us your Mafia friends will let you live. Standard deal.
So if Neil is town, then obviously Ryan has to be town as well. If he's not, then both of them are Mafia.
And you believe Shindigs?
I mean, seeing as the Vigi didn't claim, and that's a pretty easy counterclaim.
we need to go to a
make
vote.
us town. What the
Should I
fuck?
kill anyone tonight?
I'm
Oh,
answering
we
the
shouldn't
question.
say that. No.
I think you should kill Eric.
So can I finish, or are you guys?
Sorry,
are
sorry.
gonna vote?
I
Finish.
apologize.
All right, so
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel
you're
like
gonna be
if Shindiz was fake claiming as a town Vigi, they would have instantly claimed because it's almost no risk, right? Because you can still use your power that night. So there's no reason to like out him as Mafia. It's like an instant Mafia. So I'm tending to believe Shindigs. That's just me.
All right, it's time to vote. Votes on Mango. 3, 2, 1, go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that goes straight through. Mango's dead. Everybody sleep.
Town wins.
All right, Rolls, you know what's up. right, so we're just waiting for people to get back from the bathroom, and when that happens, we'll get the next day going.
Guys, I'm so town. These guys are all Mafia. They're all trying to kill me. We need to kill Eric. I hope Shindig kills Eric. Please, someone kill Eric. I'm only talking to you guys. I'm muted to everyone else. I'm just talking to chat.
All right, everybody's back. So, day 2 in Esports Mafia Town. As everybody comes out, they see Neil's body hanging from the rafters.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Real
All
tough,
right.
man.
Well,
That
That is all of it.
So I'm probably going to die tonight. Me or Tim?
Yeah.
I just want to correct my logic from last round. I was saying that the 5 people that voted for me are probably town. I think I did get that mixed up.
I agree that the people that voted for you are probably town, but I don't think it exonerates you as town necessarily.
I don't think
vote on Mango.
Mango or Kiwi either is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, you didn't vote. You were the only one that didn't vote on Mango.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was not convinced on Mango. That's all. Like, I just wasn't convinced on him.
I kind of agree with the Tim logic and Ryan logic. Like, you're just gonna keep throwing us to a loop, Eric, and it's not. We have tunnel vision on you right now. You know what I mean? Like, I have nobody else to formal.
Let's pressure a couple of people. Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
How sure are we?
Let's just pressure a couple of people then, because
I'm fine with that.
Please go.
Okay,
Jordan and Ellen.
I want to go through. I want to go through an interesting list here. Okay.
Yeah.
So the 5 people that voted for Eric were Tim, who we're assuming is town, Neil, who we're assuming is town, Ryu, who we're assuming is town,
yeah,
Kiwi, who formaled Mango. So that gives like a decent amount of credit to him, if we agree that Mango, and then Ribo, who I've actually been okay with this game. Okay.
Yeah.
That means that no one that was Mafia voted for Eric.
Most likely, yeah.
And that is enough. 5. What do we have? 13. I can't even count. 12.
The problem is,
We
Mafia
had
could have
13,
easily
so
sent
it would've
that
been
over.
enough. Yeah.
Mafia could have tipped that
Yeah.
over. So I would like to formal Eric, and if you guys want more discussion, that's fine. I can rescind.
I think the
but
numbers
really
make
think
sense to kill Eric. But
Yeah.
hold
That's
on,
what
hold
I've
on,
been
hold on,
trying to
hold on,
get
hold on.
at.
I think we keep talking because Shindig is probably going to die tonight. We need a bullet. We need the bullet to go
Okay, I'll
somewhere.
rescind.
I was gonna say that I'm going to shoot.
I actually think we shoot
Okay.
Eric and hang somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Alan and
No, fucking shoot me, Tim. I
Jordan,
know how you always try to get me killed.
let's hear you guys talking, and also
I'll think about it.
I don't want to give Phil a free card just because he has that nice smile.
Sure.
So, Sachi, what's going on?
Yeah,
Who are your
it's
raids? Who is your Mafia?
I'm still suspicious of Tim, even though he came out really late. I said that in the first time that you guys talked to me. And then my other read was Ryan, but that got flipped on its head after Neil came out. And then Mango was my third, right? So I voted for Mango because I really did not see his logic at all. Like, it didn't make sense to me. Like, I understand saying it and then letting it go, but like all that stuff he was saying just didn't make sense. And then I'll talk about why I didn't vote for Eric. I didn't vote for Eric because I liked his defense. And like I also don't see the logic in you guys saying that the 5 people that voted for Eric are guaranteed town. Like, I understand Ryan. I know, but like that's kind of how you're saying, right? Like the way that Kimball explained it, he pretty much kind of said like, Kiwi, you're town because you formal Mango.
He's the only one that was
It's the only way that makes sense. That's
Yeah.
why.
To be fair,
I know, and then-
I brought up that all the 5 could have been town and Mafia could have tipped it luck.
Right.
And I agree with that.
Nothing's a game.
I agree
It's a
with
game
that.
of percentages, right? So it's more than likely the fact is what we're trying to get at.
Yeah, but like I just don't see like I think if you're saying that all 5 of those people are town and voted for Eric, like you're basically splitting the town, right? Is what you're saying.
Well, splitting the
not-
town.
We're saying that there's a
not splitting
good.
the town.
I know there's a
We're not-
good chance, but I just don't
Right.
see. I just don't see that.
You don't
'Cause
agree with that logic? That
Well, I think that 1 or 2 Mafia were in that vote already.
well, why didn't they just tip it?
I don't know.
There's 2 more
Yeah,
votes.
the
Like,
Mafia
hey,
You can
were
vote
on.
late.
It would have been super easy.
yeah.
In this
I know, it would've
game,
been
you can
easy,
vote
but
late and you're not punished, and that's a
I
good
just-
thing actually.
I don't understand why they wouldn't have tipped it. Like
Well,
that's
if
why.
it was-
That's
okay.
why I don't
Yeah.
think.
Because they
The
don't
other
all
I just
do.
don't.
Actually,
If
there's
it
another.
was- If Ribo and Kiwi are Mafia, then
Right,
you're
that's
right.
the other
You wouldn't have
alternative.
tipped it. That's
Right.
still possible. They haven't been absolved yet.
That's what I was trying to
What,
get
That's
at.
why
what
I
about
don't.
Yeah, and nobody.
Kimball
is.
though? What about you though? Because Neil was suspicious of you, and you kind of like were the one to exonerate yourself out of that because you didn't vote for Eric either, right?
No, I didn't. And
So
I
you were the first one to kind of exonerate yourself by saying that it's good to assume that the town that didn't vote for him.
Sure.
Or
I
the
mean,
people
and
that-
I left you out of that too. I mean,
Yeah, because I didn't
Oh.
vote for him. But I'm just saying.
are you suspicious of me, or you just want
I
want some logic that absolves me from this?
I wasn't at all like the first round.
Mhm.
But I just wanted to like make sure that didn't like that's what I'm trying to do. Like I'm trying to make sure the things that I notice like don't go unspoken. At least I wanted to make
Sure.
sure I said that.
Sure.
Just because like I wasn't
Wait,
like
wait, Carlton. Do you want to kill Eric? Like,
I'd rather kill him this round than last round because like last round like I said I wasn't convinced. I said I was kind of 50-50.
but Kimball is the one who said that Eric is probably Mafia because otherwise the votes would have tipped in
Right,
his
so-
favor.
so
Or
last
Ribo and
round-
Kiwi are both Mafia.
Last round, when it was it Mango or Neil? No, I specifically said I'm not comfortable killing Eric last round.
Right.
My opinion has changed looking at the way that it came out with who we think is town, or who we're pretty sure is town, especially with Neil getting killed. Just going through those 5 votes, it's I'm buying into the idea that Mafia could have killed him. Okay, I'm not 100%, but I'm buying into that idea. It is totally possible that Kiwi and Ribo are both Mafia, and then there's nothing Mafia could do about it. But like, I'm leaning heavily towards Eric as a good Lynch if we don't have other Lynches.
Do you mind if I ask who the 5th vote was? It was Neil, Ryzilla, Kiwi, Ribo, and who?
Tim Shindig.
Yeah, so I still don't like Tim right now.
Okay, before we get too off track here, I know
Tim is going to shoot tonight, right? So
Somebody.
I know, but I'm just
Can I-
like it's possible that could be Mafia as well, right?
But
I'm
Jordan,
gonna
like,
just say
No,
I'm
probably
100%.
not
Can
Mafia
I-
because
Here's-
he's
Because
somebody
no
would
one,
100% come out right
reclaimed
now.
Vigi, right? Okay.
I'll raise my hand for something.
I was gonna go.
Well, I do want to hear Alan talk, but I have something to address particularly to like what Jordan just said. There was at that point we had Tim was saying he was vigilante, Neil was saying he was cop, which means that with only one person dead, ZNF couldn't have been both roles, which means that somebody in the game still alive would have been either vigilante or cop to be able to counterclaim against them.
Yeah.
Okay.
also, if Tim is not Vigilante, the real Vigilante would have shot him last night. Unless
This is a
exactly.
sweet way to
Correct.
say
Correct.
vigilante.
and Mango would have
Vigilante.
claimed if he was the
That's
Vigilante.
fine.
Right.
And the chances of chances of ZNF being cop are obviously extremely slim. So
I believe both.
Well, I
of them.
don't think-
and Neil's
I
dead.
believe both of
I
them.
think Neil was cop,
But
but
now I do want to hear Alan.
Okay, I was gonna say that Jordan's suspicious as fuck. I was gonna bring it up the first round, but after hearing what he said about Kimball's logic, I really hated it because I don't know. Not all of you guys were there when we played with everyone on Monday, but when he was Mafia and a cop checked him, like the way he was phrasing it, it wasn't like he had to be fake cop. He was like he could be fake cop. Like, you know, you should know. Like if you're town, like you should know. But like right now, our logic is that there's a very high possibility, like 80-90% chance that the people who voted for Eric are safe, and yet he doesn't acknowledge that that's like the right course of action. Like I really don't understand that.
well, I don't know. I've been suspicious of Tim, and then I hear why he's most likely Vigi. But like
No. See, I hate this. Like
No,
Like,
you should
exactly what I'm
know.
most
saying is
likely
you
Tim
can't,
is
like-
vigilante, dude.
Okay.
Like Tim's Vigi.
You should
there's
know.
no ifs, ands, or
That's
buts.
my point.
well,
Like when
okay,
you
so
get pressured, you seem to fuck it up when you're Mafia. Is what I'm saying.
well, I'm not Mafia, so there's that. So
Besides Tim, then who are your reads for Mafia?
Well, I already said that Mango was on my list with Ryan as well, but Ryan's been cleared. I said that earlier that he's obviously off now because I believe Neil was cop. And then my other now,
I'll be honest, I do not like your reads based off of the people that are already cleared, confirmed town, and then a cop and already a dead person. You're not like.
I know, and I'm trying to think like who would be my next read right now. I think Phil was all right from what he said earlier, so I think he's probably town. If I had to name 3 right now, I would say Alan, Jason, and I guess Eric.
I thought he was going to say that, but seriously, if you're town, you should think that I am town because my logic is perfect.
Well, if you think Eric, right, you shouldn't think May. Like,
why?
Because
you still think he's Mafia based on the votes, right?
Look, either you're really bad town or you're Mafia.
Okay, I follow Sachi because I have a really strong Mafia read on him, and I don't even need to give you my reason why. I formal Sachi.
I understand.
Before you formal him, I want to have a chance to defend myself because I feel like I'm going to get
no.
He can. He can do it.
He can do it.
I'll resend, then hear it, and then I'm formaling
Sachi.
Good
guy. You can keep it on and just let him talk. It's fine.
All right. So I understand that the logic points to me being Mafia. I completely understand that. I've been trying to stay out of this round because I'm hopeful that the town will make a good decision, and I don't want to interrupt that. Here's just what I have to say. I know it looks bad, but I am town. There is a strong possibility that 2 of those people could have been in Mafia, or 1. So there's a good chance also that people don't want to look. The vote on me was not a guaranteed vote. And if you're in Mafia, you don't want to come out and vote against somebody if there's only like going to be 3 votes. So it's very common for Mafia people to hold their vote behind in a vote that they think is not going to pass. And I'm pretty sure
you can just watch the hands.
Yeah, that was a super easy vote to go in late on. Like,
you don't want to go in late on that vote, dude. That would have been a really bad late vote. So I understand.
You didn't say that when you're on the chopping block.
I understand that I am the right Lynch this round. I don't want to say Lynch me because I don't want us to get steered in the wrong direction.
You're not getting Lynch. Sachi's getting
Well,
Lynch.
whatever. Kill him. So
Jason, do you want to go before I go?
Yeah, please. I do want to point out that Mango was supportive of Eric early on last round.
Okay, so I'm basing my thoughts off the fact that I think that Eric was town. So I think that the majority of the town didn't vote for him. So that's why I've been trying to find the logic behind what Kimball was saying. That everyone that voted for Eric was town. So that's where my thoughts are coming from right now. I realize that my suspicions on Tim are not correct. I thought Ryan earlier and Mango because of how they jumped on Neil. Ryan was cleared, Mango was killed. So you guys, like, I haven't really had that much time to get reads this round because, like, it's been, 15 minutes, and most of it's been on me. So it's been hard for me to get other reads other than what I had in the first day. I am town, do not kill me.
Is there anything that anybody would like to say in defense of or against Sachi?
No, I'm not
I feel like I want to talk a little bit more, but that just, I mean, I don't want to see
that's because you're getting shot tonight.
Look, I understand. I don't want this to look like I'm supporting Jordan because I don't support him right now. So I don't care what happens to Jordan because I'm 50-50 on him. Okay, I just want to make it blatantly clear that I am town and we are going in the wrong direction here.
So is there anything else in defense of or against Jordan? Doesn't sound like it. All right, we're going to a vote.
Was Kimball going to say something?
Yeah, this is just kind of a friendly thing. We put pressure on you. We weren't accusing you. We were just putting pressure on you because you're not on this list, and you seem to crack under that pressure. It's not that we were accusing you a lot. It's just that you seem really, really shady.
Yeah, and I just didn't have anything out. Like I said, my reads were still from the first day, and I didn't have that much time to make anything today. So
it's really hard as Mafia to come up with stuff. It's
I'm
really
not
hard.
Mafia, dude. I'm not
Yeah,
Mafia.
that's
I know you're gonna kill me, but I'm not Mafia.
I didn't like how
You'll
your
find out-
reads were only people that were cleared. Like they were
I
already
said, like I had what I had from day one, dude. Like I didn't have.
It's almost like
I think we
claiming
got
fake
vote.
confidence.
And I was
thinking
anything
everybody
else?
was already
Is there
dead.
fact that I
We
thought
got
Eric
it.
was down,
Hey,
dude.
hey, is there anything new in defense of or against Sachi? No, we're going to a vote. 3, 2, 1, vote. That's a very dead Sachi. Everyone go to sleep. All right, roll. Send me what you're doing.
Hi, Unctuous Dad.
Shit.
All right, we're waiting just for people to get back from the bathroom, and then we'll start the next day. All right. So in the town of esports. Okay, we're still at a commercial. Never mind. All right. So in the town of esports Mafia, everybody awakes to right next to where Neil's body was hung. Shindigs hangs right next to him, but they notice there's somebody missing from the town, and as they go through into Eric's house, they notice a shot right through his heart.
Didn't see that one coming.
Shindig's confirmed Vigi.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
If this game's,
I think we're still doing okay.
I think
Although
we're
our
doing
current
quite well.
I thought we had
I think
fun.
there's probably just one Mafia left.
Yeah, unfortunately, our confirmed town count is going down. But
I just want to ask, like, because I haven't been just a Kiwi the whole time, and I'm still not. But I was curious because you didn't vote. I just wanted to see why.
I wanted to watch who voted, and I'm just pretty shit at multitasking. There's not
Okay.
much more than that.
Yeah, you've done that before, so I'm cool with that. I was just curious.
Okay, so
do we want to go?
I think
I'm
Go ahead, Phil. Sorry.
so. Personally, I thought we had won the game there. So I think for sure Eric was Mafia, and I think we were right on one other person at least.
Yeah, it's
So-
possible Sachi was
Jordan or
we were
Mango, though.
We were definitely
Yeah.
right. So I think the question here is, who did we lynch wrong? Because I think that points in the right direction. So I will say right now that, okay, MLG Ryan's confirmed innocent. Kimball pointed out that Eric was for sure
Wait.
Mafia. What?
For what Sachi said, it's not true. Like, Ryan's not confirmed innocent. I'm not confirmed innocent. Ribo's
Why is
not confirmed.
Ryan not?
No, Ryan
was
is.
checked by Neil.
I'm saying that Ryan is concerned.
Oh, he was checked by
He's
Neil.
the only
Right,
confirmed
right. Okay,
innocent.
yeah. Fine. Carry
So
on. I'm stupid.
So Kimball pointed out that Eric was Mafia because of the way the votes work. So I think we can confirm that Kimball is probably innocent. At least I don't think anyone has any doubts about that. And if you do, you're stupid.
Well, Carlton had a little bit. I think it's healthy to be suspicious. I think.
It was just
Right.
point out it brought up the whole thing first with the vote, saying that like it's safe to assume this, and like because he was part of that group, I just wanted to at least get it out there and like bring it up. Like I said, at the same time though, I was like I wasn't suspicious of you,
Right.
but I just wanted to make
But
sure
Carlton
that
didn't deflect it, which is something I think he tries to do as Mafia.
Well, should we
And I
talk
think
about
he-
who we think was innocent out of the ones we killed?
Right.
I would
right.
lean
So
towards
where I'm get-
Sachi out of the two.
Yeah.
Yo,
So-
I got a vibe that he was bad town, but I was totally okay at that point with killing that.
Well, at the very least, I think Ribo is innocent because of what happened on day one. And I've noticed when he's Mafia on day one, he sits back in his chair, like all the way back, and just kind of sits there and watch what's going on.
Well,
Can you refresh us what that
just
was
did.
in day one?
What?
Can you just refresh me what it was in day one that you think exonerates him?
His mannerisms of just being interested in the town. Because when I notice he's Mafia, he's not interested. Like he sits back and he just lets the town take its course.
So,
But this game, he was interested and contributing. Like he was involved in all the Eric thing. And the way the votes went too, I think Ribo is innocent.
if it's
I
not
mean-
Ryan and it's not Kimball and it's not Carlton and it's not
Right,
Ribo and it's
so-
not yourself,
So it's either
I
Alan or
wonder
Kiwi,
who
and
do you
it's-
think it is?
Personally, I think it's Alan. And I think that Jordan was the mislynch. Basically, Alan is the one that jumped hard on Jordan, right? And Alan also jumped hard before Alan got a chance to speak and before I got a chance to speak. If you remember, Kimball was like, we need to hear from Jordan, Alan, and then Phil. And
Well,
then
I didn't formal him, so I didn't
as
rush it.
the
I mean,
only
formalin
confirmed
doesn't
town,
mean anything.
as the
Let
only
Ryan
confirmed
talk.
town, I would like
wait,
to.
I need to finish this. This is important.
Okay, go ahead.
So the reason is, so I think Mango was a correct lynch. And so I don't think that Kiwi is Mafia because I think Mango was Mafia and Kiwi is the one that pushed for that to happen. And so since I think Jordan was the mislynch, I think it makes sense that Alan is the remaining Mafia member, which
Does
leads
anyone
to a
not
Mafia.
like Phil right now?
So, okay, are you finished, Phil?
No. So that leads to a Mafia team of Mango, Alan, Eric. And based on what happened day one, I think that actually kind of fits the bill. Now, if you think that Jordan was Mafia and that we mislynched Mango, then I think that Kiwi is the remaining Mafia.
Hello?
What?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Wait, but Kiwi formal Mango, right?
Right. And I think Mango was a correct lynch.
Hold on, is anybody else
But-
frozen right now? Because I was just frozen for like
yeah,
20.
we were.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
But I think the choice here is just between Alan and Kiwi. And I think it's Alan. And I think that Jordan was
I
doing
would want
correct
to
lynch.
talk more about Kiwi before busing him.
That's fine. I mean, like, if you think Mango was the wrong lynch, which I could definitely see being true, then
When Phil's done, let's just move to Ryan.
I'm done.
So here's how I'm feeling. I still want to talk more in this round. Here's what I want to do. I'm not comfortable in assuming that there are only one Mafia left. I want to go off the assumption that there are two Mafia left. We still, if there are two Mafia left, then if we lynch correctly a couple of times, we still have up to 3 lynches here. I think what we do is we pick 3 people that we want to lynch. If we are correct, we will win the game. For me, I need to figure out, so Kiwi feels safe, Ribo feels safe. I need to figure out one more person who feels safe between Phil, Kimball, Carlton, and Alan. And then as soon as I add them into the safe list, then I think we can win from there.
Also, if there's 2 Mafia left, I mean, I really don't think that's a very likely possibility. But if there are, then even if we miss Lynch right now, we still have one more chance to make up for it.
I want to talk about Ribo a little bit. I've had a pretty good read on him as town as well. I vaguely remember Neil being against him the first day. Is that right? Does anyone
Yeah, he said I was 50,
Yeah.
50 to 60% Mafia because he didn't like the way I defended myself day one.
Okay,
I
so
don't
just
know.
I think we should talk about that a little bit or see how we feel about that. I'm reading you as town as well, but I want to get everyone else's opinion.
My feeling on that is the only piece of information Neil knew over us is that he was
Yeah.
cop and that I am town.
That
Other
would
than
just
that,
be like, you
his-
should
Right.
be your own reads, man, because Neil didn't know anything more than you did, or I did, or Ryan did, you know, so. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
But,
Neil's
right,
got,
so I'm asking for everyone's reads on you, basically.
Oh, okay.
I think that's deflecting. I think we need to look at Phil, Kimball, Carlton, and Allen and talk about reads on those 4.
Okay.
So then that means we're pretty much in agreement about Ribo.
So who are we going to start with?
I'm comfortable with Ribo.
Well, why do you think Kiwi's in the clear?
I think Kiwi's in the clear because of
he voted for Eric?
one, he voted for Eric, and 2, he formaled Mango, who we ended up killing.
I like that. So I would like to, I guess, not defend, but put myself up for a recommendation. I just feel like I've been making a lot of aggressive moves in the right direction, or that like a lot of the things that I've been pushing for have been favorable for town. If you can find fault in any of the things that I've done, I'd like a chance to address those. But I think I've been pretty impeccable, and haven't done anything to raise like any suspicion.
My only question is, why didn't you vote for Eric originally?
I just didn't have a good read on him.
Really?
I had a read that he seemed okay. Like
Okay.
he didn't like Phil. I read as town right away from his mannerisms. Eric, I wasn't sure about, and then like he seemed his defense seemed okay enough. And then I totally 180'd on that like day 2 because like logic said that no, he probably
That's
got
the
a
only
bad
thing
read.
I was concerned with. Is like,
Yeah, I did totally flip on him. You're right. I totally flipped on him.
And to address that, you say like nobody's been suspicious of you. Neil actually first round did.
Oh, that's
put
true.
your name in that list. He said Eric, then Mango, then you.
Right. I formaled
and
him.
then me.
He said he was then right, and then I think he said me after that.
Yeah,
I was included in that too. But I mean, Neil definitely.
Yeah. So Neil didn't mention me at all until I formaled him, and then he moved me up on his list because of formaling him. And I would like to say that once I rescinded, like, not only did I rescind, but I also was like, the reason I formaled him was because he was being so aggressive, and then I defended him like, yeah, okay, so now if you're a cop, like, it makes sense that like that's totally aggressive. Like, that's how I play cop too, much more aggressive.
So I'm trying to think of the Mafia votes.
Carlton,
Yes.
if there are 2 Mafia alive, who are they?
There are 2 Mafia alive. I would totally lean towards. Well, Alan's been on my list for a little bit because I didn't like to play in the first round.
You like to play in the second round?
What?
You like to
Let
play in
him
the
talk.
second
Let him
round?
finish. Let him finish.
All right.
I've been.
Who's number 2? Come on, hurry up.
Number 2 would probably be Phil. I think that goes back to early game though, like, and not like a tunnel vision thing. Like I wasn't really feeling him that hard, like in the middle, but like he was the first one to call for sleep. I didn't like that. But like those would probably be my 2. Like I didn't like, cause I did feel that like Alan would be one to come out against his own mom. Like that's just his modus operandi.
I've done it
That's how
before, yes.
You've done it before. So like, I haven't been thrown off by that. Like by him coming out against people who I thought were Mafia, I haven't like it hasn't exonerated him in my eyes.
Okay, Town, here's what I want to do. I want to lynch Phil. If the game keeps going, I want to lynch Carlton. If the game keeps going, I want to lynch Kimball third.
Why is Alan not on your list?
Well, yeah,
Alan feels very safe to me. I don't know why. Just the way he's acting just feels clean.
Day 2, Alan did jump on the Jordan bandwagon.
Well, to be fair, I was going to say that earlier, but then you brought up your point first. But at that point, that was the correct play because Tim needed to kill someone anyways, and he was, in my eyes, the second most desirable target.
All right. Well, we can argue this more later, I suppose. But I feel like I've made a lot more positive plays this game than Alan.
I feel that way too.
What do you think about that, Ribo? What do you have to say about?
I'm trying to understand Ryan's logic between.
Right, I don't understand this either.
No. I get the logic between Carlton. Like, I feel like Carlton's a little suspicious.
Yeah.
I think that Kiwi's clear, but I don't understand why he thinks Alan's safe because Alan's on my
Alan would be my third. It's between Kimball and Alan. I don't know. For whatever reason, my gut says that Alan feels clean.
I feel like Jason's way cleaner than Alan. I don't
Yeah.
like he's been
I've got-
pointing
I've
out
got a
everything
comment
that's.
on
I don't know.
Okay, well, do you agree with me on
I
that
don't
first
know.
two?
Yeah,
I
those
could-
two are fine.
Okay, so we'll kill the first two,
No.
and then you guys
Whoa.
can decide on the third.
Are you asking me if I agree with you on Phil? Because
On
I'm
Carlton
suspicious.
and Phil. Carlton
I'm
and Phil.
suspicious. I'm suspicious of Carlton, but I'm not suspicious of Phil.
Well, we have to be sure about this, Ryan. You're going to be dead, so we
Okay,
have to have a
Ryan,
plan.
who do you
that's
think-
that's the problem.
Who out of the 3 people that we've lynched / shot, who do you think was not Mafia?
I don't really care about that. Like,
But you should, because that's where the information is. Like somewhere we messed up, right?
I think
And somewhere Mafia was
Okay, so-
behind that.
I think probably Mango was Mafia, and I think you were like in with Mango a lot, Phil.
But I wasn't in with Mango.
I think that we got. I don't know.
You and him were both wanting to kill me, like very first round. You and him were both together in that.
Right. But I also wanted to kill Mango.
Everybody voted to kill Mango.
Before that, I said I wanted to kill Mango, Ryan, and Tim.
So we can all
When
agree
Eric
on
came out,
killing Tim, right?
when Eric came out
Right?
about his stuff, I said I agree with him, and that I wanted to kill Shindig,
Okay.
MLG Ryan, and Mango.
Well, then let's kill. We'll kill Carlton and then Phil.
Sure. Makes no difference.
Why?
No.
I feel like we should
Alan is-
Don't.
kill Carlton and then Alan.
How about we not kill Carlton?
I formal Carlton. I formal Carlton.
No. Rescind it. We have to agree on the long-term plan before he's dead.
Right.
Yeah, we need a long-term plan.
Okay, fine. I rescind, but I hate it when we're like, we should kill Carlton. He's like, no. Carlton, you should talk. No.
Well,
Damn it, man.
So, like,
If you think that Mango is the right
what if?
thing,
What
then
have
Alan
your
is
proton moves been?
I feel like I've contributed a lot to the conversation the entire game.
So
I
remind
called out
us.
a bunch of people. I brought up a bunch of. I think you're overestimating how much you've contributed to the game, because I don't feel that you've contributed nearly as much as you think you have. That you're saying you have.
Are you talking to Kimball?
To Kimball. Because he's calling me out saying that I haven't contributed anything, and I think that he's contributed
That's
far less.
not what I said at all. I wanted you to remind us of your proton moves so we can prioritize you in the kill queue.
I've brought up a.
Can you enumerate some of them?
Yeah, I've brought up a lot of things in the game. I've brought up votes, the way the votes have gone. I've brought up things that people have said. I've brought up the sleep. I was against the whole sleeping thing. Phil and Mango both said to sleep. I was against that. There's a lot of things that I've brought up in this game.
Carlton doesn't fit the profile. That's why I want to kill Alan, because he fits the group of who we suspect is Mafia, basically Mango and Eric. Well, Eric's pretty much confirmed.
I don't want to clear. I don't want to clear Carlton, but I feel like Alan's more suspicious in my opinion. Ryan, I don't know. You make your reads, but I think Carlton's contributed and Alan hasn't said anything. So I don't want him to slide on the radar again, like the last 2 times I've lost to him as Mafia. He's just been quiet, slid on the radar, and then we're about to pass a vote on him, and then it gets flipped. This has happened 3 times, and it scares me, dude. Like, I don't want that to happen again. So I don't know how you want to play it out, but I feel like personally, and Jason, I'm not sure, or Kiwi, if you guys agree with me that Alan's a better kill, but I mean, like, I like Ryan calling the shots, but at the same time, I want to make sure that all of us are on the same page and not just Ryan. All right, so
I think that's cool. So here's the way I'm seeing this playing out. Say we kill Carlton first night. We kill Carlton and then I die. And then next night, say we kill Phil and they'll probably either kill Ribo or Kiwi. And then you're left with let's just say, for example, the final group would be Alan, Kimball, Ribo, and then you can decide which one of those is Mafia.
Yeah, I think we just go for that kind of thing.
So, but you don't like Alan at all,
right? Like,
because
I don't like Alan at all either.
No,
I think Alan is the easiest scapegoat in the game of Mafia. Period.
It is most deaf. And then what's wrong with my kill of Jordan? Like, it was completely logical.
I'm the one that formaled them, though. So, I
mean,
you could have just
like,
been,
I didn't do anything, really? I didn't do
I
anything?
feel like you've been piggybacking a lot, but
I
haven't been
piggybacking
contributing.
that?
On Sachi? I'm the one that pointed it out.
Guys, let's, because does this need to go further? Like, is everyone okay with the situation Ryan laid out? Because I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with the result, but I kind of feel like we should kill Alan before Carlton.
That's how
I
I
Alan
agree
view
is
with
it.
third.
that.
Alan is third. He's the
See,
scapegoat.
that's the thing is you're the only one that wants him as third, but because you're confirmed town, I'm okay to let that go. Like,
But see, here's the thing.
But-
I think there's two mafias, and if we kill Alan, we're in dangerous territory. Because if we kill Alan, I
But
think
we have
we'll probably,
another Lynch.
yeah, but one, like I don't like it, and then you'll try and put it onto like either between Phil, Kimball, and Carlton, whichever one of you is not mafia, you'll put it on them.
But no, because Kimball's cleared. Like,
No.
I don't know why Kimball should be.
Why is Kimball clear?
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm
Because he
saying.
got Eric killed.
The clear list is most likely me, Kiwi, and Ribo. If we kill Alan tonight, then the mafia is going to want to kill somebody either in the safe list or one of you three.
They're going to kill Kimball. So tonight, if the game doesn't end, you will die. And then Kimball has to be the next target.
What?
That's the
because-
concern. That's the concern I'm thinking about, Ryan. Too is like, since
Like,
there's only one
I
kill,
think everyone
we
here is in
we
agreement that Kimball is like this most pro town who is not confirmed already.
I don't know, man. I want to kill Carlton, kill Phil, and then let whoever's left decide on the last kill.
We're coming up on
Let's
20
do
minutes.
that. Is that not fine with everyone? It leaves.
okay, I mean,
fine with me.
I am fine. I agree to this.
Of
Kimball
course
agrees
you
to
do.
this.
It's not
Kiwi
fine with
agrees
me.
to
I
this.
don't agree to it.
So are there any formals?
I formal
I
Carlton.
formal
Formal Carlton.
I've been on Alan
There's
the
a
whole time.
formal. There's a formal on Carlton.
I've been laying pressure on Alan this whole time. It's always been deflected off of him. I don't know why. Like every single time I've tried to put pressure on him, it's always just got changed the subject to somebody else. A vote's gone on somebody else. Like I've been trying to do this. Like I don't like the way Alan's played the game. I think he was specifically targeting Mafia because that's what he does when he's Mafia. Like you're making a terrible mistake if you vote me. I think that he's probably the last one. There could be two, but I have no idea who the second one would be. Like I think that the most likely scenario, it was Alan, Eric, and Mango. Alan's the last one left. You kill him, you win the game.
I'm definitely not
Right.
Is there anything left to be said in defense of or against
just
Carlton?
Everything-
overthrow the ruling of the cop and just like kill Alan.
I don't want to
first.
kill Carlton. I think he's exactly on the dot.
Let's talk about votes and who's voted the most for other people. Then, do you have that written down, Jason? Before
There's
Yeah,
a-
so we've only had
There's a
two
formal.
inches.
There's a
I'll
formal.
rescind for now. I'll rescind for
Okay.
now.
yeah,
If-
this is more important. Now, let's hear the votes.
There's only been 2 inches, if I'm not mistaken. Hold
But
on.
there's
So,
been 3 votes.
so there's a vote on Eric, and Tim, Ribo, Ryu, Neil, and Kiwi were the ones that voted on Eric. Then we lynched Mango, and Eric was the only one to not vote. And then we lynched Jordan, and Kiwi was the only one to not vote. So it's been pretty.
We don't get
It's
much.
really only Eric.
But see, it makes the most sense for it to be Alan
Yeah,
because
he
we didn't even.
vote. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah.
Alan, do you want to speak up? Why does it not make sense to be you?
What is the formal like?
There's no
anti-town
formal.
mo-
They're just-
Okay, what's the anti-town move that I made to? Is there
Not
like?
talking a lot.
Is that the only thing you got?
No, Phil.
Also-
Phil laid out for him what you think.
So because yesterday we killed Jordan, right? And I guess we think that Mango was the right kill, and I agree with that too. And I think Jordan was the mistake that the town has made so far.
Okay,
You were the
but-
one that pressured him.
Right.
Kimball at the beginning of the day said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hear from Jordan, we're going to hear from Alan, and then we're going to hear from Phil. But the problem was we never got to Alan, and as a consequence, we didn't get to me because you went so hard on Jordan.
Okay.
Right.
But let
So
me
you were
bring this up. Let me bring this up. We needed a second kill, right? For that day for Tim.
Right.
And that kill makes sense because everything he was saying was like wrong. He wasn't agreeing with our group logic at all, even though it was like pretty sound. So why is that suspicious?
I mean, it's the motive here. It's not
And
the
also,
fact that
it's
he made a
convenient that it let
mistake.
you off the hook of not having to be under the pressure at all. Like you really haven't been under the pressure much this game.
Yeah, but that's like every game. I last till the end just because Mafia keeps me around. Or I'm Mafia, but I'm not.
Yeah, but okay.
And because you're the one that fits the profile of Mango Eric, and you're the remaining Mafia.
Wait, why am I with Mango and Eric? Like, what did I do other than not voting Eric the first time?
Like you fit the profile of not talking about them, not saying anything about them. They never said anything about you.
I feel like that
So-
doesn't point suspicion to me at all.
Alan
Well, like,
didn't-
who's the
Alan
third
didn't
Mafia
say.
then?
Okay, so here's the thing. Alan didn't say anything bad about them, but you were voting with Mango against me, Phil.
Right. This was before we had the information.
That's
because
true.
Because
That's true. But if you're Mafia, you did have the information that I'm Town.
But I'm not Mafia.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay. I gave my reasons for why I thought you were suspicious at first. It's because you came out, you went hard on Eric, and then you just completely disappeared off the scene after the town agreed that it wasn't a good idea to kill him. This is the very start of the game, the first, like, almost vote on Eric.
So
can we go
we're
ahead with
coming
the
on
plan?
25 minutes.
Guys,
Do we have any
I
formals?
still want to stick with the plan. Carlton,
Yeah, I don't
Phil,
see why it should
you
change.
decide.
Okay, let's do it.
Ribo,
You
did
guys
you
are making a mistake.
Formal Carlton.
on this?
Formal on Carlton.
I mean, yeah, I'll definitely kill Carlton. I'm so suspicious of him. I
If
just think
Alan
he's
is
a-
Mafia, you'll have him in the last 3, and you'll have the chance to kill him if you.
It ain't gonna be
Yeah,
me.
judgment call.
But
There is a formal on Carlton.
I mean, I'm not Mafia. I don't know what more I can say that I didn't say the last time. I think it's Alan. I think you're making a huge mistake. I think you just had it in the bag there and you let it slip. I think this is going to be GG for town if you don't get him out of here.
All right, I'm really ready to vote.
Don't,
Yeah, let's
don't
kill
vote
Carlton.
for me.
All right. Anybody have anything left to say?
Follow the plan.
Nope. All right, we're going to a vote. Votes on Carlton. 3, 2, 1, go. That's everybody. Carlton's dead. Everybody sleep. All right, Rolls, go ahead and hit me up. All right, we're just going to wait for people to finish their RQPs. I don't know if we're still in commercial. Neil, are we still in commercial? All right, so morning in Mafia Town. Everybody leaves their tiny little shacks to Bregor's body in 6 different pieces into the town square.
Okay, so
the
do we
plan?
talk or do we just formal and?
I
Phil?
think we just follow the plan. And
Yeah, I
then
think we
just-
follow the plan. We can talk, but we will follow the plan.
Okay.
We can just
I don't
leave
think
it
we
to
should
the
follow the plan because the game's not going to end if I die. Like Alan, it's got to be Alan. He's the remaining Mafia member.
The only thing you basically said is that you fit the profile because you didn't talk to Eric or Mango.
No, I said that you fit the profile because of that, and because of what happened on day 2 with the Jordan.
Yeah,
win.
but the Jordan kill was a good kill. You can't say that was bad, like it was illogical or anything.
All right, I think the order doesn't matter here as long as we stick with the plan.
Yeah, I agree.
So do Kiwi or Ribo want to make a suggestion of who to pick?
I don't really care. The one thing I want to say is if we don't win after tonight, can Mafia kill me? That would be appreciated.
No, fucking kill me. Don't do this.
You don't want to be in the Carlton seat. You don't want to be in the Carlton seat.
I don't mind doing that, but my ex invited me over tonight, so the sooner I could get there.
Okay.
You know,
Well, let's make this quick then.
Kiwi, are you more suspicious of Alan or Phil? I think
Has to be
Jason is
Alan.
definitely Town.
Jason is definitely Town, and I don't think it's Kiwi. It has to be Alan.
I'm less suspicious of Phil than I am of Alan, throwing out my personal
Are
preference.
we really abandoning of the plan already?
He just said it didn't matter which way, so Either way, you're gonna.
What's the final link? What's your name? Kimball.
Yeah.
What's your pick between Phil and Alan?
I can't get a read off of either. I'm inclined to go Alan. I feel like I've been saying Phil's been safe this whole game, and I'm worried that like I didn't apply enough pressure to him to really get a good read, other than just him like seeming relaxed.
I mean, other people
order,
were getting the pressure
if
for
order
you.
doesn't matter, let's just kill Alan, then we'll kill Phil, and then we win either way. It doesn't matter.
Hold on. If there's
Right?
if it wasn't Carlton,
Yeah.
right? I'm mostly talking to Kimball and Kiwi here because you guys are whatever. If it wasn't Carlton, there could be 2 left, right?
I know.
And if it's
There
2,
could still be 2, yeah.
right. Just follow me.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't. Of course, you say no way for Mafia. Anyway, if there's still 2, I think it's Phil the entire time, of course, and then Ribo has been pretty much bandwagoning off him and trying to get me killed. So if there's 2, he want to get me killed because
I haven't been bandwagging off of Phil at
I'm
all.
shady as fuck. So if he gets me killed and there's 2,
Ribo was
game's
the one
over.
who wanted to follow the plan.
All right.
I said I'll follow the
wanted
plan.
to
I said
kill
I'll
me
kill
first.
either one of you.
If it's,
It was-
exactly. He wants to kill me first. If it's the both of you, you guys win.
Because I think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
It was
Ryu's.
Ryu's. It was. I'm going to defer to Ryu on this.
I'm probably
And let's
gonna
just
die
kill-
to
Let's
that.
just kill Phil because that's what Ryu really wanted.
There is a
Right.
formal on
Kill
Phil.
Phil.
Let's do it.
Okay, the game is not going to end when you kill me. You need to kill Alan
It's probably
because
not going to end because it's two of you guys.
Is that it? Are we done? Are we ready for the
as long
vote?
as you kill Alan.
Votes on Phil. 3, 2, 1, vote.
See ya.
Phil dies. Everybody go to sleep.
Please kill me, Mafia.
Oh, that guy gets me every time. All right, we're gonna hit a quick commercial break. We'll be back in like 2 minutes or so.
For shine, I recommend products with Moroccan argan oil to all my clients.
Neil, what's with the 2 minute break? Is this like American Idol bullshit? Like
Neil's fake.
Fake Neil.
all right. Everybody wake up except Kiwi. And you see a smirk on his face. That's the biggest smile in the world. And the lipstick up and down his neck.
Okay.
Okay.
So I hope my read on you hasn't betrayed me, Ribo.
It isn't,
now?
man.
We're not even talking about this?
Oh, okay. Ribo. All right. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have faith in me, but
I have
do you
faith
wanna...
in Jason.
Okay.
Obviously, I've been against Alan the whole time, and he hasn't contributed at all. I don't have any other reads other than that, Jason. I feel like you've been town, I've been town, and let's kill this dude. And let's get this game over with.
I just have one question, Ribo. Are you Mafia?
No, dude. No.
Okay, I'll formal Alan.
Oh,
Formal on Alan. Alan, what's your defense?
Hold on. Okay, I'm not Mafia. I'm town as fuck. The only thing that Phil has said is like I fit some kind of profile, and that the Jordan kill was apparently not good, even though it was completely logical and everyone agreed. And then suddenly, Ribo, who's been slightly suspicious but not doing anything about me, suddenly hops on that and goes ham, like just straight up all in, even though there's no logic to it.
Ribo was after Sachi during the first day.
Yeah, and then he suddenly, because I got him killed, and Phil,
You were after Sachi the second day.
yeah, because I saw him slip up because I played with him on Monday, which I brought up.
Okay, we ready?
Oh, are you serious right now, Kimball?
Any last words?
I'm going to put this all on MLG Ryan if this doesn't work.
It's not me, dude.
It is
all right.
you.
We'll find out.
Any
You're
last words?
definitely gonna find out.
For or
Kimball.
against? All right, I think we're going to a vote.
You're definitely gonna find out.
Votes on Alan. 3, 2, 1, vote. Alan dies, Mafia wins.
Oh, sorry, Kimball.
I told you he was town, man. I said he was town.
I had to, Kimball. I'm so sorry, dude. I hated staring at you in your face and saying that I wasn't Mafia, but it had to. Like,
So
Carlton,
our Mafia
what
was.
am I supposed to say? Yes.
Our Mafia was
Yes.
Phil, Ribo, Carlton. Our sheriff was Neil, and our Vigi was Tim.
I was right
That was
about
so stressful.
Jason,
Wow.
I swear to God, I'm so sorry, dude. I don't like to lie.
No.
No, I mean that's a legit strat though. I agree with that.
Okay, one of the funniest things. Wait. One of the funniest things.
Well,
One of the funniest things that I think I saw all game was I think it was day one. You guys were about to lynch Eric, and Eric goes, "No, I'm like a pretty good town. By the way, Phil and Carlton are pretty town right now. Both Mafia."
Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, cha-ching.
Well, that's why I wanted to leave him alive. Like even before Neil came out, I was like, cool, I'm gonna leave Eric alive for a little bit.
And from the very beginning, Neil was all about Phil and Ribo.
I was about Phil and Ribo from the onset. Oh, I mean, granted, I was also one to kill the shit out of
Jason,
Eric
I'm
and
trying to
Mango,
find
and
you on
Eric and
Skype
Mango
right
were
now.
clean, but
The
I was
problem
all
was
about Phil and
we
Ribo.
got to
Neil,
that
you're
point.
muted. Neil, you're muted by the
No,
way.
I unmuted myself.
I was still alive, and there were actually still 3 Mafia. That's why we
Yeah.
I had strong reads on Phil and Carlton.
I
Fucking
wish,
Ribo flew under the radar big time. though.
I brought it up and you deflected, not you deflected, but you didn't bite into it at all. So I trusted you.
Just
Yeah.
want to
So
say,
it was so obvious, though. He was just piggybacking on Phil constantly.
I brought
No,
that
I
up.
I just want to say, I was the only person that did not vote for Mango when he was down. So,
So
Thank
yeah,
you.
Ryan, I had a feeling that you were on to me and Phil.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going after Alan the entire game. That's like who I picked. I was like, I'm just going after Alan the entire game. I'm like, he's already on to me and Phil. So if I go after Alan and Jason, it's going to confirm to him that Jason is down. So I'm like, I have to go after Phil and just like play it off that way. That way it wouldn't give you Ribo.
No, I said Alan was town. I had a good town read on
Yeah,
Alan.
Kimball,
I
what
didn't
was that?
know
What was
Ribo
that?
at
I'm
all,
gonna
though.
believe MLG
Ribo
Ryan business.
fooled
He
me.
was-
Well, it's between you and me.
Alan, why didn't you call him out on that?
I
I was like, Alan, you got to call him out on that right now.
I don't know, I
rushed
think
the
that was a good
formal.
vote, regardless.
It looked like you guys almost switched that vote. You guys almost switched that vote to Alan.
I wanted to
The thing
down
is, Ribo
but-
at the end, Ribo goes, "I'm ready to win this game. Let's just
No, I
do
mean-
it." That was
I
the
mean-
one giveaway.
I mean, when you were voting on me, I think it looked like you were almost going to switch to
No,
Alan. Like almost.
it wasn't. We were just sticking to your plan, dude. It was like, let's get this game over with.
Dude, you were fucking the plan, trying to save Phil. Like I said that.
face,
But the
Carlton,
plan
got
was
really
in the
nervous
last
with
round
it.
to
Phil didn't
deliberate.
seem Mafia to me.
In the chat, very very early on in day one, before anybody called him out, before anybody called Neil out and was super suspicious of him, Mr. Jacobs from the chat kept pointing out that Neil was backing Ryan a couple of times on day one, like kind of telling him that he was reading it down. And I think he had a good idea that Neil was sheriff before any of that should happen. So shout out to that.
Hey,
guy.
GG guys. I'll see you guys next Wednesday.
Later, Rabbit.
Later, dude.
Later, Rabbit.
I also
See you,
want to
chat.
say
Have a good one.
I probably wouldn't have been killed if Eric hadn't demanded that I reveal my role. Basically, why do you think Ryan's clean? He's fine. He's clean. Wait, why is he like making me come out and say I'm fucking cop? Basically, you're making me say I just think he's clean. Got me killed.
Are you kidding me? Even Ryan admitted that he was playing Mafia as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
Are you
I know.
kidding me
No,
now?
I think that if you hadn't pushed me, like pushed so hard on why I think Ryan's
No,
clean,
I think
people
I
wouldn't have
looked
been so
Mafia because I
suspicious
went
of
hard
me.
on Tim, who was actually Vigi. If Tim was just regular town, I wouldn't have looked Mafia at all.
And the night that we killed Shindigs, I actually kind of wanted to kill Ryan because I felt that Ryan was going to come after me and Phil harder than Shindigs would have.
Yeah.
But I didn't like. It just went straight to Ryan or to Shindigs, and I was like, okay, Shindigs. But I feel like I should have like tried to switch that. I don't know, Shindigs.
Right.
Like, would you have come after me or Phil?
I was pretty suspicious on Phil. I was actually debating between shooting Eric, Alan, or Phil, and I don't want to give away, but I think I have a read on Phil now. Oh, Phil, you fucker. Your face.
No, Ribo is the fucker, man.
I wasn't 100% that you were gonna kill Eric. As soon as the kill came in, I was like, oh, thank God.
I thought you were going to kill Alan,
Yes.
actually.
That was the round before I died. It was super hard to lose because there was still 3 Mafia alive. I mean, it was super hard for us to win because we thought for sure we had at least got one.
Yeah, I'll admit though, I feel like I played a really bad game.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
alright,
when I
we'll do it
pressured
again.
you, I felt your pressure was shit. Like your response to the pressure was bad.
Thunder, 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 thunder.
Yeah, no, it was like I'm like, it's like